Okay.
Welcome.
Uh-oh.
I've got to make sure my mic is right.
Oh, yeah,
To
just
Eberron, Rising from the Ashes, episode 1 of season 2.
Season 2!
Yeah.
Thank you for all the Twizzlers in the microphone.
Please
Like-
eat all the Twizzlers.
Eberron.
I've bought all the Twizzlers for like the last
Just
4
do the
sessions
spacing.
and they just won't die.
Oh.
They used to be men once.
So, before we get started, we want to thank our sponsors at Twitch, OBS, Streamlabs.
Home Depot.
Not the Home Depot. We use Lowe's around here, really.
Yeah.
And Cardboard Castle Games, which is in Evans, Georgia. You can do ! CCG in the chat. You get a percentage coupon of a varying number that I don't know. And then Little Dragon Corp is ! Little Dragon. Maybe. Mike is
Yeah.
not helping. Thank you.
I'm trying to pull it
That's
up on
good,
my
you got
iPad.
it.
So
Okay.
Good.
And they have
good going.
both of those places have awesome merch of tabletop assortment, collectible card games,
Are you gonna eat
and dice and whatnot. So check them out, please. And is there any other announcements before we get started of the first session of season 2?
I don't believe so.
Sorry for all the. There's a lot of candy around here.
Oh, in that case.
Sorry, I feel attacked.
You wish you were
That's
us.
what I probably should do. Is just get something.
Sour
Just
candy.
Go ahead and give up.
See,
on the
this is
little
why I
bags
had to
and
build a
just-
bigger table.
And dice everywhere.
Dice everywhere.
But snack room.
Would you like any space?
What the? Oh.
Oh, we don't have an intro video,
I
so I
didn't
was like,
expect
let's go to
that.
the video, but we don't. It'll be next time, maybe.
I should have
Yeah.
Hopefully.
expected
I
it.
know.
I know.
It's 30
Don't worry
seconds
about
ago.
it.
Okay.
Oh, also, before we get started, if
Oh.
you are tuning in and watching, we had to like kind of reformat the audio settings for the stream. So if you can hear that one of us is too loud, somebody's not loud enough,
That's me.
please let us know in the Twitch chat so we can go ahead and make live adjustments.
I told him to go ahead and turn
Just
mine
say-
way down.
Just say it's whack, and we'll fix it.
Yeah,
Wiggly
yeah.
whack.
Please give specific comments instead of just like
It's whack.
not good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
audio bad.
Grung no like.
Chris is on the line.
He's on the line.
He's not-
Caller number 1, Chris.
Please hold.
Please give us a minute. We'll patch you right in, Chris.
I'm gonna cast sending to talk
Thank you
to
for your
Chris.
donation.
Are higher than usual.
It's because of
Please
viewers
hold.
like you that we are able to support
Your
the
call
show.
is very important to us. This is why
PBS.
you've been holding for 12 hours.
Donations for viewers like you. He says it sounds good.
Cool. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
All right. So we're gonna jump right into our session. Yeah, a lot happened in our last episode. Our party traveled to the city of Metrol in the Mornland, which was a cursed, magic,
Was.
crazy
Got 'em.
city, to retrieve a clockwork orb for Merrick's to Cannith, who is the leader of House Cannith South. They retrieved the orb and blew up the Creation Forge in the process, resulting in some lingering magical effects. And as they went to figure out a way to escape the magical barrier that protected the city, they ran into a Warforged Colossus by the designated name CC1, and utilized CC1's abilities to reach one of the high peak castles.
Brooke thinks she.
One of us.
One
would
of
be
us.
friends.
Yeah.
That's easy one.
Brooke absolutely
And,
100% believes she'd be friend.
Yeah.
And find the magic device that was creating this magical barrier, and ran into their rival Warforged party and the Lord of Blades. After a chaotic battle on a floating island, the device shattered, causing another magical explosion, and they defeated the Lord of Blades as he attempted to escape with the device.
Right out of the sky.
I basically just held a smoke bottle.
As V delivered the final blow, he was transported to a strange land, who was forced to make a deal with a Fey entity
Still part of my soul.
to trade some magical items on a deadline to get his beloved pendant back.
Very, very important to me.
Afterwards, they help the Warforged escape the undead hordes of the city in an awesome kaiju battle. and
Perhaps
help
the
the
Pacific
Warforged disperse into several different groups. Still some lingering Lord of Blades followers, some other refugees who are headed back to Sharn, and another group who are just going to make it out on their own. So we're going to do a small time jump, hence season 2 beginning.
Season 2.
Letting the party take CC1. They've decided they would like to take him to the Dagger River Bay, which the bay is outside of the city of Sharn, and have him submerged underwater to activate their Gundam whenever necessary.
Call upon
Dragon
Earth.
Zord. I love you. I want to say I love you and I appreciate you so much right now. You don't even know.
There is a
You just need to
couple
be like, I'm married.
a couple small points of order that we need to get across. So, is there anyone that's going to stay with CC1 as he walks on underwater to get to his designation, or are you just going to give the order and let him go somewhere?
I probably would have
But
stuck
we were
around.
riding.
Yeah, I think
I was
Okay.
under the impression we were all riding
I was gonna fix
until
his
we get
arm.
close, and then we like.
I was gonna assist with that.
No.
Okay. So, more than likely, the other survivors that were stuck in Metrol that you rescued would probably not go underwater with the giant Colossus, and
Their
they
loss.
They're colossal.
started hiking home back to Sharn or wherever else they were from in Breland. Lionel stays with you. Holly stays with you. And other point of order, do not remember what happened to July.
Oh shoot!
The
The old man.
old guy from the
we
cult.
kind of left him
He said he was going. I think he said he was going to leave.
because he didn't want to come with us for some
No.
reason. I
No,
can't
he didn't
remember
wanna
why
come with
though.
us, so we-
Okay, I wanted to make sure he did not come with you all.
No.
In the
I
cult.
think
was
he
not-
had
yeah,
other
no, He
places.
was not
to...
in the whole
Yeah,
battle.
we
scene.
kidnapped him.
It's just, I mean, in Dirty 20, we forgot about somebody for about 10 sessions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just
Oh
the
yeah,
players.
that
The
one
Prisoner
guy.
in our
The
boat.
prisoner in your boat. Yeah, that's right.
Broken fingers.
Hopefully, you guys, somebody remember to feed him. Otherwise, you
Oh
guys.
yeah,
That
they had
was- that
other
was
they had other
wild.
crew
We have a
members
crew.
taking care of
It's
that.
all good. Other points of order. I know V wanted to have a discussion about something. And then as you guys depart, we're going to do something with Holly really quick. But we'll probably regroup if you want to, either at the docks of the city. I guess if you're going to swim from the middle of the bay, it's not going to be a short swim. That was
Do
one
I
of
have
the
any
things that-
connections with the watch of boats that I could use my urban bounty hunter connection background to secure passage in a boat?
Well, I was thinking that we like ride in CC until we're like a day's travel, and then he kind of
Yeah,
like
then
gets
split.
close to shore, and then we hop out, and then finishes.
I
walk
could,
around,
Yeah.
and then
I
we
could
go around.
message the Dark Lanterns.
I think that's
Maybe.
how we were gonna do it. We were gonna get him and be like, "Hey, go here to this spot."
You know what? It's fine. We'll just do, if
Everything's
something
fine.
happens and you make it.
Oh my
All right.
god, these logistics
Yeah.
are fantastic.
It's like one of those anime time skips where they're just somewhere else now.
It's like the Ren
Oh my
Leon.
gosh, this is a beach episode.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Look at
fan services. I hate it.
So,
Ooh. Tuscany.
it's painful because it's true. Okay. So, we'll say as you all are headed back towards the city, B.
Yes. So I actually wanted to try and get everybody, well, certainly at least the three of you together there when we had an opportunity during this journey, and just kind of tell you guys a little bit more about kind of the conversation that we were having earlier about why this pendant is so important to me, and why earlier I was really just kind of out of it and a little bit grumpy and feisty and just maybe not quite my normal self, because I was so overwhelmed with emotion about finally having found this. So, a little bit about that backstory there, because DM said that I could dive into this a little bit.
Okay.
But shortly after my 17th annual celebration of life, I was going out in the woods. I was hunting a little bit further down the trails than most of my comrades, which is pretty normal for me. A little bit of a learner. And I saw these outsiders that had some very odd, interesting gear. So I was like, okay, well, I'll find the opportunity and I'll kill some. And, but right as I was setting up my little ambush, I saw them prepare an ambush for somebody else. I saw another outside traveler, and they, pounced on him, they ambushed him. So I figured, hey, this is a perfect opportunity. So I popped down and while I'm kind of going through the stuff, I noticed the other guy kind of finished off his attackers quite impressively. And long story short, struck up a conversation with me, and I ended up traveling. Got permission from my elder, and from the Keeper of Stories, I was able to go out, and I was traveling with this guy. And I traveled with him for until about 6 months ago, 7 months. So his name was Eberron. He is an elf ranger, and once very early on in our travels, he showed me this pendant that he was wearing, and it was absolutely gorgeous. So it's a circle twisted out of 100 thin strands of a shimmering metal that's unknown to me. 3 curved prongs of the same material converging to a center point. Set in the gaps of the prongs are 3 beautiful stones. You had one that was a beautiful turquoise color, like the relaxing tropical ocean. There was another one that was the color of the invigorating sun. And then the top one was a gorgeous royal purple, like the ones the kings wore in the days of old, or at least as but I got to see this pendant, and he decided to tell me a little bit about it, because I don't know if it was just to soothe my curiosity or prevent me from stealing it. I'm not sure. Lots of crinkles?
No. Yes, that too.
Oh, wax.
But seeing my interest, he held it out by a chain and asked if I'd like to hold it. When the pendant touched my hand, I was surprised that it was unbelievably warm to the had a gentle warmth to it. And without another word, he dropped the chain in my hand. The instant left his fingertips. It became incredibly heavy, cold to the touch, almost like entirely lifeless. When I returned it, the moment it touched his hand, back to its shiny, brilliant warmth. So he explained that this item was called the Pendant of the Chosen, and that it had been with its people longer than they had even recorded history. He said it's a living item, and that it only exercised its powers when in possession of its rightful owner. In anyone else's hands, it had become far too heavy to comfortably wear and would appear dead. To anybody else, dead, worthless, junk. He never let on if it was to placate again my burning desire or just cut me from probably. But fast forward to a few months ago, he had told me that, if anything ever happened to him, that he felt confident to choose me as its next owner, but that I would have to make sure that I was not separated between the ownerships for more than a year, because then that's why I've been in such a panic to find this. Because about 6 months ago, we were having another cool conversation by the fire, and as he went to sleep, I was supposed to keep watch. And the next thing I know, I heard a drawn bow from the trees, and I ducked down and cursed about dozing off all in one. And then arrow nicked me on my arm, painful but not life-threatening. And we were jumped by a number of assassins, and we took them out. But we packed up our stuff. We found some clues on who had sent them. So we quickly packed up our stuff and moved out to try and pay back this warlord that guy's against us. But after about half an hour traveling, I became dizzy and out. Next thing I know, I woke up about 3 days late. There was a note from Eberron that the weapons had been poisoned, and he had been going out and getting treatments for 5. He had just left earlier that day to go get more herbs for the treatment, and he said that he'd probably be back the next morning. Well, he wasn't back the next morning or the day after. And so by the 3rd day after that, I finally had enough strength that I could go out and search for him. So I tracked down the direction where I thought he was, and I found his near naked corpse, along with a lot of orc, and clearly from an epic battle. So I then tracked down the orcs that did that, and long story short, dispatched them. But on the second to last day before I finished them, I found the leader of the raid who bragged about killing and had his gold pouch and everything to do. So I led him on into talking about and bragging about, everything he'd done, great soul to, and I got the info I needed. But yeah, that's how I was on my way to Sharn, was to try and track that down after time ticking. That's why I was going. And that's why I was so sad when leaving Sharn to do other things, because I knew time was still ticking and it's pretty big. And then, here out of nowhere, after we finished off the Lord of Blades, here is the item. And it was not a fake. As soon as I touched it, I immediately knew it was the real. And so, wasn't really thinking at all. I'm pretty sure I sold off part of my soul in order to get it. Still not entirely sure of the details, to be perfectly honest. But I have to... I was not thinking about that at all, because I had determined, even if the pendant didn't choose me, that I would bear its cold, lifeless weight around me just as penance for falling asleep, and basically. So I was like, I have to get this.
I feel like falling asleep didn't kill you.
Well, if I hadn't fallen asleep, I would have seen the assassins. And if I had seen the assassins
you
coming...
need therapy.
Yeah, because I'm going to get that.
It's not your fault. Just say it.
Yeah,
together.
sorry about your mentor, V. That's terrible.
Yeah, but that's why I had to get this. It's extremely important to me. And
now you have it.
I do.
How did this individual get it?
I have no idea. That's the thing. So this guy claimed that he just is able to find unwanted.
Seems like you didn't ask a lot of questions.
Honestly,
but that makes sense.
He
frazzled.
had the one thing in this
Really?
world that I wanted more than anything else, and that was the only thing that I was focused on.
I've
Period.
seen you when you've been going shopping and stuff. You kind of just went.
I think Pippin just.
Oh,
sorry.
excuse me.
I think V just needs a really nice.
Well, we have plenty of cabbage.
We have to take it back.
Plenty of
to your
cabbage.
mom.
Mm-hmm. Definitely not to that dirty goblin. Disgusting. They don't wash their hands.
I thought the food was pretty good.
Hey, do you
Like,
guys mind
And
if we
they
take a
make it
walk?
next to the sewer?
I want to walk
Gross.
by where the Sharn Inquisitive is. Can we just take a stroll?
You know what?
Down that block.
That's a great idea.
I just want to take a look around. See what's
The
see what's
Sharner.
good.
I only just made the connection now, and it's been how many years? That the first syllable.
It's okay.
That's funny.
I mean,
I like
last time we
Continue.
left it, it was the shark.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
man.
want to see if they.
With all
I
those
want to see if they fix the
adverbs.
sign.
But yeah,
all those adverbs.
I just want to say thank you because you offered help in helping me find these 3 items that I have to give this guy to release myself from this bond. And I'm not sure what the penalty is if I don't. Find
Yeah, V, I'm not sure you want to
items.
thank us yet.
So
How
We
many
don't know
is
what
it?
that
It's
means.
3 a year for how many years?
it's 1 a year for
If you get 3,
3
it's
items. And I actually asked that question. I was like, if I find suitable items ahead of time.
fine. You have a
It's like-
penalty for paying off your loan early. Understood.
It did not seem like there was a penalty for doing early, but it seems like there is definitely a big penalty
This
for
was a good
paying
home
late.
loan, then.
Yeah. So,
Right.
I don't want to find out what that is.
It's a college loan, and he can't declare bankruptcy.
Dang it.
Well, right after
Well, it
all of that
can.
happened is how I was transported right back into you guys, and when I went to tell you, all of a sudden there were these armies. So that is why emotionally kind of unstable. Overwhelming emotions of all different kinds,
Yeah.
all at once.
Your ears were back the whole time. You were like.
So, yeah.
But
But yeah, so the whole reason I bring that up is I wanted you guys to hold this for a moment, take turns holding. So I'm going to pass it to you first.
I don't think I can do that.
No. I'm going to take it right back. I just want to see how it reacts. That's all.
Wait,
Liam, you go first.
What does it feel like to you?
Oh, to me, it's light, shiny.
This
warm
isn't-
to the
this
touch.
isn't
Are you
like
making
one of
sure
those-
it's the right?
This
Oh
is
no, it's the right one.
Okay.
This is not like one of those letters where you have to forward it to 3 people or you'll die in the morning.
Oh my god! I
You're
don't
not-
want to be implicated
No.
in this.
I want to make an insight check. Make sure I'm not going to die.
Okay.
14 on the die.
Are you lying?
Are you lying?
I'm not lying.
Plus 0 for 14.
So I'm going to pass it to each of you individually, and I just want to see how it reacts.
Do you mind if I cast Identify on it first?
Go ahead.
Have you spent time to attune to it?
It's been on the trip over.
Not well. I mean, I've had it for like
2 weeks?
2 days now.
No, I mean,
we already have done the time. So
Yeah.
I thought
yeah,
we
we're
halfway
like,
through
you
it.
guys are like back on the shore walking towards
Then
Sharn.
yes, I would have spent time
Okay.
alone with it before I had this conversation.
Okay, I'm going to give you the item card for this.
Okay.
I made one change in pencil, so I will print you another one later.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna.
I was gonna help pass it over,
Also,
but then I couldn't
if
grab
you
it. So I went
leave
like
that
this.
with me, I can put it in D&D Beyond, and then he can have it in
Yeah,
D&D
that'd be
Beyond
good.
too.
You're so cool.
I have to make it. Indeed, or you have to make it.
Well, if you
Right.
give me that, I can just
Okay.
put it in there. Yeah.
That could be
Cinnabon
terrifying.
minis, they slap. I've never had these. They slap.
Let it be
Yeah.
known.
So good.
Let it be known. It's
But
officially
yeah, I'm
internet
gonna hand
official.
it to you, and
I like how he's like, that answers that, and we're like,
so when you put it in your hand, it doesn't really do anything. It doesn't become cold to the touch. It's just like a regular piece of jewelry. So I'm gonna do the same
It's
thing
real
with you.
pretty.
Before I pass it off, just as an action, I'm going to cast Identify on it. So
Okay.
just so I inherently know.
Does he get to?
Yeah, you can
that?
see the card. That's
Okay.
fine.
You're handing it to
so
me?
hold on, you can give him the card. That's fine.
Okay.
Um,
I just
You're
wanna make sure
rolling
to be like,
to
"Wow."
see if
I went ahead and rolled for all 3 of them at once. Which one it like?
I might want to tell the DM what you're doing, but like
I mentioned
secret. But she's like,
the touch that you feel, you know, the way it feels for you.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and tell you, because it's light, it is, you know, comfortable in your hands. It would not be for any of your other party members.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just seeing which one it has a preference to. Not that it would be Moon or.
Okay.
We're on the same page there.
Okay.
I know, it's interesting, right?
"Ow!"
You know what?
A
you
little
know what,
halfling wimpy arms.
Again, basically, piece of jewelry there. A little bit warmer to touch, basically the same thing.
Okay.
And then you pass it off
Pass
to
it
Rook.
off the rook.
I want to
basically
stabilize
this.
my arms real hard. I don't want to put my hands on this and be like, "Are you sure I'm not gonna hurt it?"
You find that it's not terribly heavy. Pretty warm.
What was your deal?
I was just being dramatic.
Oh,
being dramatic.
that makes sense. Nice, it's real pretty. I was really stressed out.
So it decently likes all of you. Right? It has a preference, which I'll talk about later, but it generally likes it. So if anything happens to me, one of you guys, I want you to have it. And you will be able to tell. It will choose you. And it will tell you. You can choose.
And then you do a magical girl transformation, and it goes into your thing like
Yes.
Sailor Moon.
But that's the whole reason I brought this up is because I've been
I'm
traveling.
done here. But you've done nothing.
I've been traveling with you guys for a while now, and I'm not that close to anyone back part, and I figured it probably would like one of you guys. I don't know because it chooses, but if anything ever happened to me, you guys please make sure that you find it within a year. Don't be separated for a year because then it'll permanently.
Not a lone
The wand
panther
chooses the
anymore.
wizard.
You're one of the crew. Egg growers.
It'll be all right, V. You're with us.
That's
Nothing's
pretty much
gonna
all I
happen.
had to mention. I'll be
The
fine.
egg crew.
I want to be upset that I
Eggs and
mumbled that
cabbage.
under my breath.
Baguette bandits.
Baguette bandits.
I'll be absolutely fine. I just want you guys to know a little bit about this and why it's so important to me. So please
I
cherish
mean,
it.
we're saying absolutely fine, but
The cabbage connoiterers.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
also why I'm kind of concerned.
Consumers.
you say absolute, but that's not absolutely fine, is it? That's all I'm saying.
Coveters?
Connoisseur.
That's all I want to say. Now I've got my cherished item. I'm happy to go just about anywhere and do most things. That
But we
also
definitely got to
leads-
find those items.
yes.
Yeah, I'd rather you not be like, I don't know, sucked into a wormhole with a evil
Which-
man.
And I'll say this briefly. I did have an idea. One is
I
I
don't know what
had that
happened to him.
pin that I found when we were in the Moorlands from the battlefield.
Mhm.
I thought that maybe might be something cool because definitely something that.
Mm.
The pin? The pin?
No, it was just a.
Was it magic?
No,
Didn't
no,
he say
no.
magic
What?
items?
No, it's not happening.
Uh,
Okay, V. Next time you talk to this person, but ask him about like I'm missing a lot of just one sock out of a pair.
What?
So
so
Oh
another,
my god!
another
they find
another
lost
thing-
things.
Be
and-
very careful talking to this individual.
Oh no, he didn't say. He said you. You got asked for his socks.
Another thing
We
that
can
might be
just buy you
interesting
new socks.
is when we were. Do you remember how we dug a 22-foot tunnel in the side of a mountain under our suburban house? That we were supposed to.
Stop that! Tunnel girl is.
Wait, are we talking about when we made the butt?
Oh, you're
hole?
talking about the butt.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I just want to check
Yeah.
and make sure that we're talking about
So
that
while
from
I,
the portal.
while I was going through the portal, I scattered a bunch of Morgan and Morgan
those are
and Morgan
definitely
and Morgan
lost.
pins. So if you find one,
That may
that
be
might
interesting.
be
You
one
know,
of
you
your-
guys, I know that you are trying to help here, but I don't think you are taking this very seriously. This man,
No, like,
this man said,
you'll see
I will
I'm-
not
I'm
let you
dead
out of
serious.
this crazy area unless you agree to get a tattoo on your arm. That means that you are basically my...
It's not
Bitch.
just a tattoo, it's got all thorns sticking
See?
out of it.
And then you're over here, give him a pin! And you're like, find my socks! Hush!
I
Rook.
guess she does have
Find
a
you
point.
something.
No, we're serious.
mean-
we're here to help you, V.
Rook, how old is your character? Do you remember?
I
Yeah,
don't...
General.
She's like really young. Like 18. She's like 18.
How
Oh, she's early 20s.
are you still in a shapeshifter?
I am
Warforged.
still a Warforged.
Okay.
I may have changed. I don't know. Actually,
you've
you know
had
what?
2 weeks,
wait.
so-
Let's see. I don't know if I wanted to be 30, or that's a nat 20, so she definitely changed.
She's back into.
She's back into one of her
Generic forms,
generic form.
human.
Okay.
Generic blonde girl.
Even
wait,
though
brunette
you're in
now.
one of your normal forms, for the first time, your hip pops in a funny way.
Sorry.
Am I old now? Wait, what? My hip pop?
It was like 6 months ago, but one of the things that happened when you were in Metro
Oh, I
was that,
aged. How much did I age?
you know,
What was
Y'all.
that popping noise?
I don't.
I
her
was like-
youth.
The bubble of my youth.
That was kind of loud to be honest.
The last thing
You
I'll
feel a
mention,
little more mature.
when we were talking at the start
I
of
don't
this
like that
trip,
at all.
Well, your brain finishes developing at what, 26?
Yeah.
So if you were 18, you're feeling a little more mature.
Guys, I suddenly feel like I have self-confidence in myself, and I don't know. That's it. I don't
That'll
know.
go away.
That'll go away. Where did this... Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
But the whole reason that the last thing I was going to mention
Surprise.
as a
Oh, to
possibility
not
for
hurt the tape.
yeah, there you go.
There it is.
There
It's
you
not
go.
finished yet.
Yep.
That sounds like
Thank
pieces.
you.
When you're rolling the metal D100, just plop.
Boof.
And you're like, we got another hole for the mic.
Appreciate
I
it.
did have one other idea, and this leads us into a very important conversation that soon.
Dad?
Well, speaking of dad, I did promise and agree to let your dad take a look at Clockwork. But I still passionately believe that we could destroy.
You know, I'm so happy for you that you believe that. But anyway, you should go let him look at it first.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree to let him look at it.
It's great to have a passionate about something. You know,
But
that's great.
Have
I
a
will say
passion.
this.
Fantastic.
If it were to be destroyed outside the city, just in case, we could give shards to the king, so he gets his artifact, and he can tell that it's real, everything like that. You give a couple shards to Merrick, and then I could give a shard to this other guy here, and possibly take my sword.
Rook, make an
let
intelligence
Everybody
check.
wins.
I'm gonna make an intelligence check.
I didn't
I'ma
tell
do it.
him that I had a shard.
15 plus weight. I'm gonna add it. Don't you move.
Okay.
19.
I just
Yeah, so you know, looking at this clockwork orb, if you were somehow able to shatter it, it would not be 3 nice pieces. There is so much clockwork gizmos and gadgets going on the inside.
well, lots of
It
little
would
pieces.
obliterate.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be nice 3 sizes. It's gonna be like,
Even better.
but chunky.
Even better. If there's like little gravel-sized pieces, that's like the best case
Do you
scenario.
know that destroying this would most likely make like a ginormous explosion that would probably be
That's
bigger
why I want to do it
than
outside
the
the city.
mountain
Can I make
butthole?
That's why I want to do it outside
Like
the city.
an Arcana check to see if this would be like the pieces crumble, or if it's like on the small end, or like Sphere of Annihilation on the other end, or somewhere in between.
Sure.
Yeah.
We should have destroyed this out in the sand zone.
Yes.
Cast it into the fire.
Yes.
Into the mold. I can't.
14.
You know from looking at it that it is inextricably woven magic to physical pieces. So,
So I don't
No,
know the size
you don't-
of the boom, but probably
yeah.
not small boom.
from the last 2 things that you boomed, you might be feeling a little cautious about booming more things.
Certainly inside city limits.
Maybe even outside city limits.
I want to do it in the middle of nowhere, but
Well,
nobody would
I
listen
mean,
to
here's
me.
the
Keep
thing,
staring
right?
down here or
Like,
something,
the more
and it keeps making me
lands-
paranoid. I'm like,
Something
thinking.
exploded,
When I think I look
right?
down.
Something
I didn't know.
exploded.
I guess.
Something.
That's why I wanted to do it inside.
Yeah,
while
just
we were
how
inside
all
CC.
of Bree is just
You wanted to
the-
explode a thing inside CC?
No,
You want to
us
murder
be
it?
inside CC and shoot it from a distance.
I
heard
am
what I heard.
concerned that we do not know the scale of the boom that would be had.
Are Holly and Lionel present for this conversation, or are they shunned to the back of the pack?
No, I'm fine for them to be part of it.
100% here.
Okay.
At least
I
I'm
think
not
they should
shunning
be
them.
here, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Holly
no, I
just, like,
definitely
Don't
wanted to blow it
blow it
up
up.
while we were still like just outside the Moorland.
V,
Wait,
I don't know a lot about like magical stuff. That's more like his forte. But I know that when I'm given a directive to go capture a bounty
Mhm.
and bring them back, I'm usually given some details about like the condition in which I bring them back. And if I don't bring them back in that specific condition,
No matter.
I usually don't get paid, and they usually don't hire me again, and they're usually not very happy. And if we do that to multiple people, we're gonna make multiple groups angry at us at once.
Ah, but if we create a fake and give that to people, they will eventually
do
figure
it
it out and
anymore.
they'll be mad.
Can't do it anymore because I used up the spell.
Oh. Well, in that case, so much for the fake idea. If you give it to one person, then what are the other people going to be? They're going to be
Well,
angry and
nice
upset.
pelican.
I mean, if it's the king, my whole existence is protect the interest of Breeland,
Uh-huh.
right? So, and there's not just me. There's a whole set of lanterns.
My whole existence for the last 10 years has been stopping people
I-
who have abused power.
Well, I just really think that this is an issue that is going to take a lot longer than
Put it too far.
right now to figure out. So I think we need to put it in the hands of somebody who can protect it for now, and go figure out your mess.
And it's also not like Dad hasn't protected dangerous things before.
I mean, that's what he
Just
does.
like all of the books.
He's really good at it.
We can also talk to Cornelius and see. I trust him to help develop something with your dad.
So are we going to be...
Time out.
like,
Who the hell?
you talked to his Sphinx lady. Library.
Oh, you're like the ancient librarian, super intelligent. Shh.
Got gold to his
You. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That was session 5.
Yeah, it was a long
What
time
is,
ago.
Yeah, that was
Hey!
like 2 pregnancies
Let's
ago.
do a really quick flashback. What
Maybe
is
even 3.
There is a
We don't know.
being in jeez,
Library.
it's in the Moorgrave University Library.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm looking up her name because I can't remember off the top of my head.
Jinx the Sphinx.
She was
Jinx
a
the Sphinx.
She was a sphinx?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What?
It was
Super,
scary
super
for you.
smart.
It was scurry.
You all remember this.
Mhm.
I
Yes,
remember
yes,
it, but I
all of
don't
us.
remember the details.
Okay,
I
because
remember
We
the
went up to talk
scene
to it, and
coming
it was
in.
very offended.
It-
No one goes up to talk to it.
a whole
Well,
sphinx.
no, I think it was more like the librarians who were like, you know, and like it was just like, what's up, bro? Yeah,
It was in the library?
in the library.
Yep.
And where was it?
The
it
University
was it,
Library.
Was it the thing that said like if you
Someone
talk
went
to
up
it,
to
it
talk
lets
to
you go
it,
see
too.
you go see the like the forbidden books or something?
I
This
don't
was
think
I
so.
me.
don't quite remember.
You did this.
That part of the
Was that
yes.
when I was looking up information about the books and about the
I think you were trying to find more yourself, and then that
Yeah.
was forbidden books, and then you talked to Sphinx.
I literally don't remember it.
Just keep
But
sweating.
like
just
the
keep
whole thing
sweating.
was like the whole thing was basically like, oh, you know,
Flame Wind.
Flame Wind?
Yeah.
And she was just a person? I think?
No, she's
Places
just,
for
okay.
her
So
idea.
Flame Wind is a sphinx that basically is like a type of oracle, and she sits in the top of the university library. She came from Zendrick, and she was sipping tea. I remember this, and basically spends her time like waiting and observing and dispensing oracle visions to those who deserve them.
Did
basically.
we hit it off well?
Did you-
I think she essentially said like
Freeze writing.
not yet, or like you were an interesting character or something like that. It was
It was like a major plot point that got sidelined or that I just didn't.
That wasn't me.
that was Patricia.
I don't think anybody else was with you at this time.
No.
So it would have been all Wood.
So there's this also funny thing that I've been to Mirren Kitchen. It's a restaurant around here
Oh yeah, yeah.
several
I know.
times,
Love it.
and every single time somebody says, "Hey, do you want to go to Mirren Kitchen?" I'm like, wow, that sounds good. I've never been there.
Been there
Really?
a lot.
I've been there a lot.
I love it.
For,
So
like,
this is one of those Mirren Kitchen moments.
same thing for like the bee's knees all around.
Yep. So
I've
Never been there.
never been to Bee's Knees. What's that?
We just go on our anniversaries.
now.
We used to go. We went like 4 times for 4
I
anniversaries
don't
in a row.
remember this at all, and thank you. And eventually, probably didn't. But I
I
probably
don't
did.
think I have session 5 notes. I'll look. Anyways,
You don't have to.
Um,
I probably did write something.
I was there 3,000 years ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do not
we
recite
could-
the black
we
speech
could
to me.
talk to her. We could talk to her and see if there's anything that she suggests on, like, you know, what to do with it. If she thinks it's better to do something, because she's an oracle lady, and they know things more than I do. Except I know more things than you.
Here's 6, 5,
You
and
know,
4.
Wow.
My brother knows different
No,
kinds
you
of
just
things.
threw that one right out there, didn't you?
Yeah.
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 That was even B's like, wow, that's a little harsh.
Here's the Steel Defender card.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't know I printed that
Oh,
out.
thank you.
That's awesome.
I have so much paper in here.
This Cloverfield works on boots.
Liam will try to defend the honor of his brother just a little bit, being like, well, I mean, he does know how to talk to gargoyles who have mail, so there's, that's something.
Oh, and
Oh, I do.
Okay, it's not bad.
Just because you're freaking out, like, oh, there's a gargoyle that had a piece of mail.
My first note for Eberron 4 was follow Pew.
That's
here it is.
That's a good reliable
It
note.
was session 3. It's 4th line in purple.
That's
session 3. I might even have the note.
That was definitely.
It
It was
Oh.
back when you were trying.
Back when I was
Okay.
trying.
On the 3rd floor, we see a creature at a desk. Body of a sphinx, human torso, elven woman face, librarian glasses. Flame wind, came to Zendrick, gave prophecy, over time for
Team, you weren't.
I'm important, y'all.
No, you weren't.
I'm not important.
You're not important.
Don't say
Over
that.
time, we're important. Don't know what that means. Over time, we're important.
Don't be so hard on yourself, look.
Thank you.
Whereas in past tense or whereas in.
It was like 3 weeks ago in
I
game,
have
but
no idea.
That's right.
We're important.
Are you going to
A month ago,
SeaWorld
yeah.
or See the World?
I
Yeah.
don't know anything.
See World.
Thank you. That was so helpful.
Didn't
Next to
World.
Disney World.
We can ask her if
Disney
you
World.
guys want to go up there. I don't know if she'll talk to me again. I don't even remember what was said the last time we
If she
talked.
told you weren't important, then I don't think we should take her to the
To
device.
be frank, I don't even know if that's what she said to me.
Okay.
She could have said that I was important once in my life, and that's also really depressing.
Lionel was walking behind you guys and was like, I really just want to go home. I haven't been home in 5 years. Can we
Okay.
go home?
Lionel, let's walk by the Sharn Inquisitive really quick.
They've been
I kind of
talking-
want to see Mom and Dad, but...
I mean,
Well,
it's on the
it's-
way.
It's on the way.
Oh, it
Dad's
is?
Yeah.
Okay,
Dad's
DM,
not gonna be
DM
happy.
says it's
Come
on
on,
the way.
brother.
I thought your dad's still gonna be at the university
So
right
I'm
now.
gonna cast sending and just like dad and like, hey,
Okay.
for everyone's home, please. The next like couple hours,
I got a surprise for you.
we're gonna have a really important.
It's a party.
I can't remember. Did you tell them that
Go
you
buy a
found
cake.
Lionel? I don't
No.
think you could send a message out.
No.
I didn't. I couldn't send it to like both, like my parents and
Oh,
The
yeah.
king.
well,
Or the marshal,
night
whatever.
marshal.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so I sent it to.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Papa Cloverfield's like, okay, sure, son. No
Bang,
problem.
but tonight.
I think at one point I did say like we found him. Then he basically said, "Bring him home."
I think
like-
that's right.
Tell Mama Cloverfield we have lots of cat. An entire harvest.
Cabbage soup.
And that's not even talking about all the eggs.
Oh my god, we can make him. Heck yeah.
So
Okay.
my
That's
whole
all.
reason for going by the Sharn Inquisitive is to see if there's any property for sale on the block. Commercial property.
Okay.
What the-
So, as
The
you guys,
closer to the Sharn Inquisitive, the
Yeah.
better.
okay. So,
Oh my god,
um,
where is this going? Am I
as
gonna
you
have
guys
to start
enter the
writing?
city, Polly lets you all know that she very conflicted at the moment with her whole life because of what's been going on with the
Oh, I
House
sensed
Kenneth
I
and-
sensed this the whole time.
Yeah.
She's
And
like, why did I sign up to go with these crazy people?
yeah, and she's like, well, please avoid Merrick's while you can,
Yeah, that's not
and do the best that you can to keep things under wraps.
That means lay low for a couple days.
He's
guys.
gonna want to know where it is, where his airship is, why we're 3 weeks late, and
Wait,
Um,
where's his
maybe,
airship?
Uh,
Did we forget about the airship? Did we not
So-
send them to come home?
No, I thought
So-
that we told them to go leave without.
Oh my god, are they still waiting on us?
I think you guys said if you didn't come back in like 3 days or something.
Yeah,
To
they
go on
yeah.
head
no,
home.
when we were like down at the base, I thought we like sent them a.
We either send them a message or something like, if we're not back
Yeah.
in like 2 or 3 days.
Well, then he's
Well,
gonna want to know
leave.
why you
Well,
guys weren't there.
Yeah.
basically.
Just, I mean, you can always
got a
say
story
that
for you.
we have been temporarily called up into the service of the king, and that we need to do some debriefing.
So that'll buy us. a
I'm
week.
gonna take some time off of work. And
should
just
You deserve that anyways.
Absolutely.
yeah.
You're
Yeah,
amazing.
you were fantastic.
You know what? My office
Thank you for
hours
giving
are
us all
from
those
9 to
potions,
5,
too.
The
and
Sphinx
No
it's
problem.
for-
said the Sphinx would say
that
you're
was easy. That was nothing compared to
Yeah, the
everything
Sphinx
else.
would say that you're important.
important.
Okay.
You. You are important. You'll come. Yeah. Office hours,
Self-care,
9
it's
to 5.
important.
It's after 5. You're working.
Get your
Call that tomorrow.
4:59. I'm packing up.
Yeah. Quiet and quick.
You'll hear zippers from my book bag at 4:59.
Just drawstrings.
That's like every class in
I'm like,
college. It's like,
don't pack up. We're still in class.
Yeah.
I'd let you go.
Ugh.
Oh.
Anyways,
The bell doesn't tell you anything. It's me.
Then why'd you
stop.
show up
I'm
late?
having PTSD. High school all over again. So Holly takes off. She thanks you all and says, I'll come and reach out to you, Rook, whenever I'm ready to.
You're leaving?
I mean, I'll be in the city somewhere.
You're the first friend that I like.
Ouch. Ouch.
Not these eggheads.
She gives you a big hug.
Hey, she called us eggheads.
It's so
Ouch.
bad. Don't leave me
that's
now.
nice.
There's
That's an
so much
improvement.
poultry here.
You could
Do you
just
think Sergeant Vilroy would call us egg?
That's
Not
pretty
at all.
good.
You can come over to
maybe
my
the
place
other
anytime.
sergeant. Vilroy.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we braid down
The other
Arthur's
one.
hair?
The other
Yeah.
one.
Okay, cool.
Okay. I don't have a lot of hair, but we can break
That's
it
okay.
short.
I
The one
can
with
switch
the
into
Spock
someone with
t-shirt.
a lot of hair.
Okay.
Then we can braid so much hair. Oh.
Okay. Bye. She gives you her address.
I'll
Um,
send you a letter via
so-
gargoyle.
Sharn has cooled off quite a bit since you guys were last year. It's been 3 weeks, and kind of an autumn breeze has moved into the city, making the air kind of crisp. It's probably early morning. I guess you guys probably walk through the night, get home. Pretty chilly in the evenings. The city streets seem a little bit less eager than they normally are, but also a little less dense too. So like, there is a whole population of Warforged where you guys enter the city in the lower cities. A lot of Warforged live in the cogs in the lower city, and a lot of them just seem to be, so it's just not quite as crowded. A lot of locations too, you see actually out like street callers barking for new employment opportunities. A lot of workers left jobs down in the cogs and they need replacement. They're offering various amounts of pay, benefits, stuff like that. Even though there's still people missing, I mean, the hustle and bustle kind of keeps going. People don't really stop to always address the news. You know, they want to live out their normal daily lives anyways and just bring home a paycheck. So,
Yeah, Sharn Inquisitive is at 34375. Address.
but you guys can walk past the Sharn Inquisitive.
I'm
And
just looking for any real estate signs.
Do you tell us that?
Oh yeah, I'm just kind of checking out property.
as you
Hey, did you see any? Did you see place?
As you
oh,
wrap-
just
as you walk
I don't.
like around the side of the building towards the front, like you kind of come around the back side of the front, there's like a kind of like a dumpster out there, and you see this
Were they
For sale
This-
sign on the
the
dumpster.
dumpster's for sale, yeah. This there's like a bunch of old recycled newspapers stacked up over this, and you see this like little flying pixie creature just bust out of the newspaper, and all these newspapers just go flying all over.
Ah!
The
I'm being showered with terrible news. Get it off of me.
The news is so sad.
It's not necessarily sad or good. It's just terrible news.
Oh no,
it's
this
bad
is terrible.
news. It's not good news. How do you describe bad news without saying bad news? Some of the
I can feel a
Sadness
low quality attitude.
information on paper.
some of the headlines you see on those newspapers. Find my page. Where did it go? There we go. So you see 4 different headlines.
Can't even pick a headline.
Damn.
It's been 2 weeks or 3 almost.
They need to fire the whole editorial staff.
Sword Captain reports Warforged extremists have disbanded. One of the headlines. In collaboration with Breland officials, I'm pleased to report that the Warforged band has dispersed. We will continue to show increased vigilance within the city regarding this matter. And then a bunch of opinions from the columnists.
Wait, did they just steal credit? Disbanding the Warforged War Party?
Another one says election campaigning underway in the Little Plains district. Another one says, giant tree mysteriously appears in the Fallen district. And then the last one says...
Wait, was that us?
Oh, no, there's two more. Council shifts focus to Sharn's newest living tower. Council members are torn between welcoming the newest city dwellers or meeting them with rigidity.
Wait, newest...
Tower.
Say it again?
Living tower.
Living tower?
A living
Giant
tower.
giant tree.
Wait, there's a... Okay. So that living tower is part of the mysterious tree article.
Yes, that
Okay,
is-
I thought it was
yes.
another.
Those are two.
So-
It was two separate headlines. The first one was it appeared, and then next
Meet
day
it
or
with
two, the
rigidity,
council
I get the
decides
joke.
that they're gonna shift their focus to what's going on with this giant tree.
Look,
What
all I'm saying is
was
they
that
might
us?
have some real estate. We can bake some cookies.
Well, see, that's my whole thing. Is I was thinking about we could open our own bakery, and call it.
Yeah.
Call
Baguette
it,
Bandits.
Yeah. But
well,
we
and
could-
we could call it the Lord of Bakeries,
Mhm.
and we could
Yeah.
use the Lord of Blades as parts as decorative
Oh,
design, and then we could be willingly open to having Warforged and be progressive,
Well,
They don't eat.
Well,
But they have bars.
Hey, we want Warforged to come and visit us and work for us. By the way, here's a
Do
bunch
we
of
make
Warforged body
bolt
parts
cakes?
decorating our office.
Do we make bolt cakes?
Welcome
or
to the Lord of Bakeries.
That's so creepy. Hey, we want you.
Um,
how would you feel if your workplace
And I want it
like human
right
skulls
across
and
the
legs
street
and,
from the
like,
Sharn Inquisitive, just so we can keep an eye on them.
I'm gonna have your mom talk.
and then the last paper says the Crystal Fall Festival is tomorrow, and a watch presence will be there for the first time.
DM question.
Yeah.
Is that the party that was up in the Skyway that we got invited to?
Crystal Fall? No,
Okay.
that was the Eartane Gala.
Okay, that's still coming up.
We probably missed it.
I
We were
think you
probably out
guys
of
missed
town.
this one, but it is a monthly
Okay.
affair.
We're gonna have some explaining to do, Miss Rich Lady, Miss Bags.
Oh shoot, we were supposed to take somebody, weren't we?
Go ahead and roll.
We missed that.
Oh yeah, that's gone. She offered the.
To go to it.
No, offered. She was looking for hired muscle to take her daughter to a countryside location,
No.
but I'm sure the
She was able to
richest
find
woman
somebody.
in the city could
Yeah.
handle finding somebody else. It was okay.
I mean, even less qualified, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, but can you imagine two Warforged arms sticking out over top of a doorway
Vividly.
with a large plate with paper mache cookies and snack cakes?
You know that
and-
that's gonna invite the opposite of people who like Warforged into that area. And I'm just gonna say this. Your restaurant will be very heavily racist. They'll be like, oh yes,
I kind of agree.
the dead bodies of the people I hate. I would love to go there.
I kind of tend to agree.
What? Also, some of the Warforged are scared of the Lord of Blades.
Lionel goes, maybe
Also-
we'll go back to the drawing table.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's
I'm
tweak
all
that
for the
idea.
drawing
You know what?
table.
We need to draw a new table. Anyways, so
Make an investigation check for me.
Investigation.
There are hundreds of flyers pinned to the side of the building.
I would like to give you the help.
9.
9. Okay. The complicated part of finding real estate on a giant wall of flyers is that there's a lot of flyers, and this city is so large, there are thousands of streets. And so you do not see any directly across the street from the Sharn Inquisitive or even on this street.
Well, we'll keep our eyes out.
If you want,
But
we'll start
there are
grabbing
some opportunities in the district.
Maybe the place where it could.
If you want to find something like a level or two higher,
We could look down on
Just a
it.
little bit.
Or maybe we'll
In
just
the
wait
works.
till the day where we can finally put the Sharn Inquisitive out of business. We'll just set up shop in there.
I mean, you would think that they would be
Yeah.
able to do that themselves.
So we have one wanting to open a brand new newspaper bin. We have one wanting to own and completely redesign. I call that vertical integration right there.
We'll get rain, sleet, snow, or hail. We deliver what you mail.
Rook, you
assisting?
Rook, you get a small sense of dread as you are walking the city, and you notice, the normal amount of kind of air traffic, the small solar sleds and whatnot of people flying by, like a griffin flies by and whatnot, and then you swear you see gargoyle wings.
Guys.
Guys. It's a small sense of dread, not.
Rook's very dramatic.
I pull out Doom. You want me to take care of it?
That down.
Do you hear or feel the leathery flap of wing? Or the leathery
Nah, I think it was just me
view?
farting.
Oh, V.
Someone-
Sorry, I ate too many of the eggs.
Why does your butt make
Stony.
flapping noises like that? You've got hair.
You want to see them? It's
Now
like
we-
it talks.
Now we are at the Shark Inquisitive.
You purposely fart in front of the Sharn Inquisitive to show
So-
your displeasure.
What I would like to do is
I
I'll
think
cast
somebody's got
Prestidigitation
mail.
to put another T, just like the outline of a T. And I was like, I have this pen. You could help carry me up there. I would like to fill the T in. Or a little bit permanent.
Wait. Dude?
Well,
I'm
man,
not
I'd like
lifting
to get
you
up there.
Small man wants you carry him up to thing.
The street is not empty.
He wants
I
to
don't
do it
care.
anyway.
Just throwing it that way.
Wait a minute. I've seen you do this several times.
Oh, wait, are you talking about in front of the Sharn Inquisitive?
Prestidigitation.
Yeah,
Did
no,
you just say it?
Magic hand.
Did you just say it?
Could,
Don't you have that
Did
magic
anything
hand?
happen?
So when he does
Are you
that,
kidding
I'm going
me?
to try to
Oh my
Behind
god.
your back.
Yeah.
Okay.
just do that. So
Sure.
it
I don't
goes
know
there.
what I'm doing, but did something happen?
I'll like fill in the T.
You just went invisible, right?
No, look what you did, brother.
I'm gonna leave you two dingoes.
To enjoy that.
I'm learning.
I'm so done. I
My wire.
wanna like
V
back
is
up
trying
a
not
little.
to just bust out laughing.
I wanna tell
I am not
them,
wearing a good poker face, but V is wearing a good poker face.
Never mind. We're good.
I want to tell them, hey guys, I think I've got mail. I'm gonna back up slowly and kind of look like real disturbed and be like, mailman, mailman.
So what,
And
so
a
what do
mail.
they do? Did they just drop it out of the sky into your hands?
I've only had it ever done once, and it was real stressful. So I'm not really sure.
I think we just got a box at our house that they put it in.
Yeah,
You have a home. I sit on the couch
How did it find you?
in the
Stalker.
sky. He followed me. He just followed me everywhere. I ran.
That gargoyle remembers you?
Yeah, I ran and then he knew me. He knew my name, and then I was running around.
Did it talk
and
to you?
He talked. Well, he's a creature. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know they can talk, but he talked from the sky. And then I just wasn't ready.
Yeah, but they just come up and talk to you. They're not going to poop. You don't have to.
I mean,
It'll be okay.
But
Maybe
they
with that
don't
attitude.
announce their presence. They just creep, and then they're there. And how can that not freak you out? Can I just get my mail, please? I'm done with this now. Do they not have a bell? Can we put a bell? This is why we need reformation of the postal system. We can't be just dropping down from the sky and handing people stuff and
Maybe-
scaring them.
Well,
What
I
if
was
they
like,
have
I
weak
really want to
hearts?
just go home.
Let's head
Yeah.
home. Yes.
And the entire time I'm
We just like grab her arm and
Yeah.
just like start tugging her along.
We'll find a place for the bakery.
Okay.
every sound.
Sounds good.
and it's a city.
Every sound. A shopkeeper is like, fresh papaya.
For our bakery, we need to figure out a way that
What in the
every
fuck
morning,
is this?
Oh, you're gonna like.
like,
these.
there's just a fresh
Just
baguette
try. Just trust.
just automatically there
Just
when
to
we
try.
walk in and unlock
Oh,
in the
this is-
morning. That's,
I know you're gonna like.
so, that's
Is there
something-
anything else you guys want to do before headed home?
We're heading home.
Yeah.
No.
I know, I know you like.
Let's go.
Okay. Now, a refresher for everybody. Targan Cloverfield is father. I don't remember Mama Cloverfield's name. I don't think
Mama Clover.
it's just Mama.
It's in my notes. So
Mommy.
That's right.
I feel like she's the kind of lady who'd be like, just call me mom.
Just call me Mom.
Okay.
Yeah. This is for you two's sake as well. Liam is the oldest brother, followed by Lionel. Oh no, Lionel's the oldest, then Liam. Barry, who is studying at the university, and Gopher, who lives at home. He's the youngest
Wait,
boy.
fairy is in like a fairy?
Ferry.
Oh.
And then the sisters are Hafira, who is married, lives down the block. She helps Mama Cloverfield with her clothing business. Calwin, who's studying at the university. Lyra, who's studying at the university. Anley, who lives at home, and she is the youngest. So, little girl's the youngest. And then Faith. Oh no, that's everybody's faith. Is you guys all worship the sovereign host. So,
Where's Ulrich?
oh,
He's right here.
Falric
I'm right here.
is between Lionel and Ferry. Or I mean Liam and Ferry.
I
You're
stand
younger than Liam, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
I stand 0 chance.
Only
of
by like a
remembering
year or
that.
two.
Don't worry, I got it written. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids.
There's 9 kids, yeah.
Good.
I thought there were more.
And then Hafira is married and has kids too. So
Yeah.
Is are any of those twins?
no,
That poor woman.
she enjoys
No, she doesn't.
it. She's
Refuse.
blessed.
She just had 1 kid every 5 sessions.
Yeah. You're on Kristen's hit list, by the way.
Oh yeah.
that's fine.
Mother's name is
I'm okay.
Illyri Cloverfield.
O'Leary.
Okay.
Yeah, Eliri. She's a seamstress and clothing designer.
One more
She
time.
makes
E
boobs.
L.
Eliri.
And what's Dad's name?
Targin.
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 Papa
Lionel,
Cloverfield.
Liam, Falric, Fairy, Gopher, Hafira, Calwin, Lyra, Anley.
Remind me of those Pokemon rap.
It's
songs.
also in
Did you?
Falric, Cloverfield, Michael. The Discord?
Oh yeah, it is in the Discord.
That's
Oh,
cute.
yeah.
Okay, so Lionel asks you to, and he says, "This is gonna actually. Can y'all go in first? No, I'll go in first. No,
You
Let
know
them
what?
go in
Hey,
first.
It's a big
I
day.
just told him that there would be a very important.
Oh,
Come
I'm
in
walking
last.
in.
You,
I'm
we
gonna
gotta see
trick
the
him.
reaction, so you gotta come in right behind.
I'm gonna trick him. I'm going to go in. I'm the important
You
guest.
know-
I'm gonna walk
you
in.
know, Hey, it's
Nobody's gonna
been a
recognize
long
you.
time. If you just want to stay
I'm the
outside
same.
for
no.
Few seconds.
I'm not like nervous to see my family. I'm just like don't want to be tackled.
This is a lot.
That's why you gotta let us go in first.
That,
we can act as
that
a
way
buffer.
they have to filter through us.
Are you worried that your room has been moved around?
There might be a treadmill in there. I don't know.
Totally.
100%.
Okay, go ahead.
So
So we go in.
I'll go in first, and
I'm going in right behind him.
I'll actually take out like the banner that we got from the battlefield.
Yeah.
The banner of brief,
Okay.
and I'll like unfurl it.
Ooh,
Check this out,
prestidigitation.
guys.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his face?
And
His
then-
home?
And then I'll say like, "Hey everybody, Lionel's home."
The first thing you hear is a pot dropping on the floor. Mama Cloverfield was cooking and carrying just this big pot of soup. Boom.
Aww.
And she turns and looks and just like pure tears and snot and
Look who we found.
This has been 5 years, right? Like,
Yeah.
She basically thought her kid
Well,
was
no,
dead.
we 100% thought he was
Yeah.
dead.
It is a very touching scene. I am not the best at describing emotion for pretend. So, but it is a joyous reunion for everybody.
A still shot of a massive halfling family all
Yes.
grouped.
And a
Like,
random,
trying
to
a
slow
random
them down,
blonde
but they're
lady
like,
and a
"Go
cat.
for us."
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
No.
trying to salvage this still in the pot
Okay.
and then making myself a bowl.
You throwing some cabbage in there?
No, I'm not. All food that you guys have had any hands in is automatically my least favorite food.
I bad news about the house.
After several, hours of talking and getting accustomed to being home again. Finally, things start to calm down. Lionel, first thing he really wants to do is go take a shower.
Because we've spent time with him,
Yeah.
while everyone is spending time with him, I'm gonna go make sure, like, I'm sure his like room is just spotless because we're like, he's coming home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm still gonna like go in there and touch everything up, make sure everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like
You know,
Genie from
yeah.
Aladdin, just going around with your little magic fingers.
Yeah.
The fact that you just
Perfect.
were able to remember the song
You ain't never had a friend
and that,
like
like,
me.
amazing.
Perfect.
Make it smell nice.
That's what my brain stores better than anything else for some
It's
unknown
Disney
reason.
songs.
You just held
No.
that.
Just songs in general.
Like, I knew it was a song, but I wouldn't.
Never had a friend like.
Maybe that.
Yeah, so after
You like
time
it, but
together,
you're just like-
obviously the first thing that the family wants to do is go out to eat at Olive Garden. So
What?
That's what you got to do, right?
But I'm full.
well, she dropped the soup.
There was a lot left in it. It's gone now, though. So yeah, you guys need to get something.
Yeah, we're gonna go get the table at Olive Garden.
I give almost all the cabbage to.
She like puts it in the pantry
know
next to
she's
like
gonna use
a
it.
million other vegetables.
Mhm.
Yeah. And while you guys are at dinner, Papa Cloverfield, Targan says he wants to make sure that all of you are coming to the Crystal Fall Festival.
Pass the salad.
Yeah, here. And the waiter comes. Cheese, anybody?
Yeah.
Yes. You're gonna be doing
Tell
that
me
for
when.
a while.
No.
I'll just leave it at the table.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, just like unscrew the top.
And then just put the whole. I'm just gonna take the cheese block and put it on the salad.
Prestidigitation.
Cheese a digitation.
You two know that your mother likes to enter the contest at the Crystal Fall Festival, and that is an ice sculpture competition. So Crystal Fall, you two know, is a well, Targan will explain it to you two. It's a festival where the city comes together to honor the people who passed away when there was a tower in the Fallen district called I forget the name. I'll tell you in a minute. The Glass Tower. So during the last war, people Sharn was pretty safe because it was pretty far away from the battlefield, not the southern part of the continent, but that didn't stop a group of saboteurs basically from coming in and disabling the enchantments that were holding the tower up. So the Glass Tower, which was kind of like a religious focused tower, collapsed and fell and decimated the whole district because of all the rubble and everything. So that has become kind of a slum district. It's called Fallen. And so kind of higher up in the city on different areas, there are groups that get together to do this festival to honor people who passed. And they do an ice sculpture competition. Whoever makes an ice sculpture gets a prize. And then a lot of people take those ice sculptures and flip them over the side of the towers to drop them representing the glass tower.
Make sure
Right.
nobody's below. Jeez. Otherwise, you're gonna have another person born next year.
Now
Everyone with a capital punishment at the bottom.
the Fiera goes, yeah, but this year's going to be really weird because the big tree is there now, and I don't really know.
Wait. The big tree grew in the
That's where
fallen
that thing
area?
Yeah, it's kind of really complicated, and some people are not really happy about it.
How long ago did this thing? Like 2
Well,
years?
they're just going to have to learn how to deal with it, Ma, because I'm going to go get my trusty chisel and we're going to get ready.
Well, I'm almost done, but you could help me with the finishing touch.
I'm going to go get that lucky chisel. I'm going up to my room to find my lucky chisel.
Still not open.
No, I feel that because I do have a lucky screw.
It was about 80 years ago the
Makes
tower
sense.
fell, so like relatives, or not your
Well, yeah,
particular relatives.
it's a
but
100-year war.
Yeah.
Is the tree?
Oh, my.
You said residents. Are people living in the tree now? Is the tree?
Yeah,
What is this tree?
We don't
It's a
really
giant-
know.
Did it appear overnight?
It just instantly just like was there, and nobody knows where it came from, and all the stuff that was there for like on the ground and stuff is gone. It's like a pasture, like green fields, and then there's just giant trees.
So, by the way, to put that in perspective,
We
the
grew a
80th
tree.
year anniversary of D-Day is this year. So, same kind of distance.
Question. You know if this has anything to do?
With the
We may have grown a tree.
No,
On
I
a-
had that same thought too, but
on a
that tree
floating
appeared on the
island?
map. That tree appeared directly
Okay.
where we.
So
No,
maybe
the
that
answer is
tree.
no.
Just,
Not that same
just
one.
as a heads up, chat just gifted you a Game Master inspiration.
That's who
Can't
did
wait to use it.
Who did that? Who did that?
Matthew.
Oh.
No,
We're
that
about
tree
to yell at Chris.
that was on that
Yeah.
floating island was probably like under 100 feet tall.
This one is.
This
Just
one is
saying.
like 500
I
plus
didn't know
feet.
if, like, at the same time, that one goes here, and then magic happens in another one because I don't know. It's the Mornland, and then also trees.
That's why I was asking, like, how long ago did this pop up? Like,
It was roughly 2 weeks ago.
that's when we.
So
would've been in
I
jail.
think. Oh,
I don't know how this happened, but I think we grew a tree somehow. I think we need to go check this out. It's just
The-
really weird. How's it getting light? There's no light in this city.
well, the problem is that you can tell people are living there, but nobody's really come out, and we can't get in. So
There's people living in the tree.
yeah,
And they can't
So,
come out.
I understand why they
But
might be
we can't
hesitant
get in the tree?
now.
yeah.
So the Warforged go away, and tree people come in that we can't talk to.
I think the council's trying to set up like diplomatic relations to like try and get things going.
Extend
Because
an olive
These
branch
are
even.
trees.
I don't know how
Yeah.
you can't like uproot a tree and just like move it somewhere else. Not that big.
Oh, I was about to say you can, but that's
Chainsaw.
It's they're tree aliens.
Where is it going to fall?
We have magical tree aliens.
Where is it going to fall?
Pick a direction. It's in the slums. Doesn't
Uh-uh.
matter.
No, but then
Just
everything will
500
be this.
feet.
Yeah.
Maybe you could climb it and then look inside
I can climb.
and see if there's like little tree holes, and you can be like, hey.
Yeah, why can't anybody get into it?
Yeah.
There's just groups of people guarding the
Oh.
entryways and
Oh, so they're not letting anybody
then
in.
and then the kind of the top and the branches and the bouncing stuff is just thick. Like you can't. They've tried to send people in, but they also don't want to poke the bear, you know.
And then start a
Yeah.
war in the middle of the city.
Yeah. Good point.
So I don't know what's happening, but
It seems kind of
something's happening.
insensitive if they picked this place on purpose. It seems kind of insensitive. Do it on the bones of an area.
Well,
Hmm.
I don't know for sure, but I think that we're down there in the slums are just fine.
You think they're just that this tree comes in and now all the people are gone?
Yeah.
Are
That's
they
even
unalive
meaner.
or just?
What if the tree invited them in to live in the tree?
Yeah, maybe they all live in the
Maybe
tree.
they all just live in the tree now.
Or maybe
That
when
would
the
be
tree
nice.
just magically popped up there, they just got stuck inside
Or
the
they're-
tree
They're just,
itself.
and then one of your younger siblings goes, maybe they're making cookies.
Yes!
Exactly.
Maybe they are.
Guys. You
Gosh,
know who I think we
Anley,
should
you
ask
are
about
so
this?
innocent.
I think we should ask both Sergeant Vilroy at the police station, but also I think we should ask Bolt or some people down in the cogs because it's the slums, and where do a lot of them live? They live in the cogs and they lived in the slums.
Yeah, so this is in the lower district, so it's above the cogs, but
But Bolt
Yeah.
came back with us.
Yeah, Bolt
Let's
was
ask
with
the-
us.
Let's ask that detective guy,
Mhm.
Sleuth.
Sleuth.
Let's ask
Look
Sleuth.
at you with a
Aha!
memory. Hey.
goldfish.
but not Flamewind.
Nope, not
Just
Flamewind. Flamewind.
Sleuth.
You know what I
and
think this
Flamewind
sounds
coming
like?
out.
This sounds like a job for the Baguette Bandits.
I'm intensely.
excellent investor.
I actually giggle at that one. I'm like, okay, I like that.
Gopher's
All right.
like, I want to be a baguette bandit.
Oh, yeah, a little bit older. A little bit older.
Watch this. And he ducks underneath the table and is just gone. You're like,
No,
Wow.
maybe
That was
he
pretty
should
impressive.
Oh dear.
Be. He definitely scarpered away. I want to look under the table and
Have you
look
been
at-
working with him?
you see, like, up behind, like, another table in the distance, the little halfling just darts across the
I have
restaurant.
no idea where he went, guys. Oh my goodness.
You probably hear it's like a tray flip over from one of the waitresses in the background.
He comes back in a minute, and he's got, like, an armful of bread.
Good son. Good
Literally
man.
baguette
Well,
bandit.
we gotta leave.
We gotta go.
That's it.
He just dumps it on the table. Did I do good?
Go put it in my bag.
please.
My bag of holding. My little bag
Suitcase.
is full.
This
He's still
happens
always with
every
me.
time we go out.
You're gonna have croutons
Aiken
forever
is
now.
right next to me. Aiken's on one side, and the bag, the little alligator bag with.
You're the lady with the
Town
alligator
bag.
purse.
Yep.
You're gonna have croutons forever.
But she
now.
walks. It's not croutons. What are you talking about? It's
It
baguettes.
will be when it's stale in a couple days.
No, you just heat them up in the microwave.
Now, it's a good question.
And
In the
make
pocket
croutons.
dimension, is there air to make bread stale?
Space
Well,
bread.
Does
on-
bread in
so-
space...
So
Yeah, what does he have to
on
stale?
if it has the stat for the bag of holding, it says there's enough air for like each creature divided by like 7 or something, or like 7 divided by like the number of creatures.
Mhm.
It's something like that. So, and then after
you
that, you
have
start
a
suffocating.
baguette?
The most important D&D questions.
Yes.
Does bread stale in the pocket dimension?
It doesn't matter. Stale bread's still edible.
Yeah. That's
Everything's
croutons.
edible at least
I'm not
once.
eating your damn croutons.
They're your croutons.
I don't, they're my croutons. I'll eat them as bread. And then I just bite into one. I'm like, yummy.
Point of order.
Oh,
The clockwork orb, you put it in...
it's in the bag of holding.
It's in the bag of holding. That you made the safe,
It's encased in lead.
right?
Like a lead
Yeah.
cube.
It's
But
a
I
lead
don't
cube.
know. Did we decide if it could fit in the bag of holding?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
You said you allow it. That she, quote, found a way.
Oh yeah, because it was like just barely too big. But if I like stretched open the bag, I'm like, then it
Mary
could go in.
Poppins did.
And
Yeah.
like,
Because the bag is a big old clamshell bag. It's a clamshell. It's the bag from Halloween Town.
Yeah.
So I mean, she opens it up and it's got like a briefcase thing, and then so it probably is able to fit things about this. This one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what in my head, but you are the DM and you did bag, so
I'm gonna trust you guys.
okay. Well, it's the Halloween.
This is a
Town
pretend
bag.
game.
Did it?
no, this
Wait,
is
where
real.
where the jokes are fun and the points don't matter.
Yeah.
Or something.
10 points to Gryffindor.
No, but I'm Ravenclaw. I don't know
Okay,
about that show movie.
So you guys have a
Bookkeeping.
normal chaotic dinner at Olive Garden. We need to rename it. To
Wait,
something D&D
ye
flavor.
old Olive Garden.
Olive Yarden.
Wait,
What's another
olives.
avocado
No, what?
patch?
Avocado.
I forgot her patch.
That's not pasta though. It still has to be pasta with cheese. Anyways, you guys have a nice dinner. Chaotic. Head back home.
Olive Corral.
Oh, yeah.
Pasta Parmesan.
Pasta barn.
Is Mama Cloverfield still like kind of occasionally sobbing tears of
Oh
happiness
yes.
at this point?
Oh yeah. She like is sitting next to Lionel and
Mhm.
like just like crying and then a mess.
The Parmesan patch. At Olive Garden.
If you guys go home, you can help
Stuck.
Mama Cloverfield with her ice sculpture. Please make a
Oh,
what kind of skill check would this be?
How big is
So-
this ice sculpture?
It's not performance,
acrobatics.
but just a dexterity
Or
check.
sleight of hand, maybe?
I
Or
authorize
yes, you
this-
may choose sleight of hand or dexterity.
Let's see.
I authorize this into
Dexterity.
Mama Cloverfield as well if she would like.
She's gonna say politely decline and
Does
say
she want
this
to be
is
a family
a
thing?
family affair.
Does it like I could potentially put guidelines on the outside of it?
No magic.
No
I'm doing
magic?
this by hand.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Do you need my team
Don't worry, brother.
tools?
This
Oh, no.
chisel is magic.
These are our family
Mhm.
tools.
Family only.
We'll win it this year.
I'm now really depressed.
Uh,
Can we go see my dad?
6.
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask go see Holly.
Can we go see Holly?
Well, it's him, me.
You want to help assist him?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you want to
I
roll
would
individually if you're?
No, I would not.
Here. Mama and Lionel will also roll.
Okay, so my roll was a 6. It's not much better. 11. I'm
Um,
rolling like crap
That's,
tonight.
that's a lot better.
Lionel rolls a
Okay.
15.
Okay.
And as you guys are working together, it's not the most beautiful ice sculpture, but it is something that you always work on. So it's
We do like a repeat every year of like the same
yeah,
thing.
yeah, pretty much. You're like, we're gonna win it this year, like
This
hoping
year-
that the competition is just different.
Yeah.
And
We're holding true to ourselves, Ma.
Are those supposed to be?
This year for
You
the science
guys?
fair, we're gonna go with the volcano.
the volcano, yeah.
Are
The
rocks
ice
supposed to look
sculpture
like
is
that?
probably 6 feet tall, so like twice as tall as you guys. You get to stand up on a table.
What is it
and
an
do
ice
stuff.
sculpture of?
Guys, was
It's
this
of a tower.
necessary?
Absolutely.
Is that lava?
At some point, Mama Cloverfield's kind of shaky because she's just like overwhelmed with emotion, and she's trying to fizzle it in. And
You need a
before she like
breadstick.
hits it too hard, Lionel comes up and like grabs her hand and says, "Let me, Mom," and she just starts bawling again. And he like fixes the last little bits, and it's just like, I have to go to bed.
You ever seen a hall?
What's your hallmark?
Oh, it's one of those movies that you like.
Is that a thing like where somebody does presentation,
Yeah,
like in
yeah.
the hall?
You make the
Yeah, I've
marks
seen them
on
do a
the
bunch of that
hall,
stuff.
And then they do prestidigitation in the little box on the hall.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah, it's a
the
hallmark. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen them do that.
It's really good.
Were you not paying
This is one of
attention
those.
earlier? Like,
What?
he did it on the side of the Shard Inquisitive.
That was a
Shark?
Walmart.
That's a Walmart.
Walmart, yeah.
We go shopping there sometimes.
Oh, sorry, silly.
Cheap
me.
groceries.
Yeah, very cheap groceries.
So unless there's anything else you guys want to do tonight,
I'm gonna talk to my brother.
you have a lot of them. Which one?
Yes.
I'm gonna approach.
Narrow it
Father.
down.
Which one? You got a lot.
I'm gonna be like, I think this might be like a good moment. Put down on paper. Maybe, we've been beefing with Sharn Inquisitive for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have an article rating other things. Add a little bit of dignity.
It's a really great. It's like an actual true story.
Do
Yeah.
I ever hear this
Yeah.
conversation?
Yeah.
I'm approaching.
That's why
my
I'm asking,
brother,
do
but
I
I'm
ever
being,
hear this?
but I'm not being hidden at all.
We don't need to tell
You-
anybody that we found him in Thornland. Saying like,
Well,
oh,
I'm not saying
You're just saying that he's
Moreland.
home.
Yeah,
We just
Cool.
need a story in the Sharn Inquisitive
I would
that
say
brings some
before we
joy and
write
happiness
anything-
into the hearts of the people
And
of
also-
Sharn.
and
You
also-
know you have
and
to
also
give them
truth.
money to do that, right?
Request.
Lionel,
Okay.
if I may, I really appreciate the sentiment, but after what you guys have told me about this Merrick's fellow,
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to plaster the
let's
family
wait till
name
after
on
we
the
solve it.
paper.
Maybe we could just write something down for like future Cloverfield.
I like that idea. Also, maybe we should have just gone with the Breland paper instead of the Sharn paper.
Your
You
mom
know-
makes scrapbooks. Why don't you ask her to put it in the scrapbook?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mama
Yeah,
Clever.
we'll wait till she calms down a little bit. 'Cause
Yeah.
she's she'll
Yeah.
she'll probably cry all over the
'Cause she
scrapbook
was-
and
'cause
ruin
she
it,
was
and the
doing that
pages
through
will
the
get all
ice tower
wrinkly, and
and-
it'll just be bad.
No, that's a memory. Like, see that? That's my mom's tears.
And that's where that
Whoa.
big clump of snot fell out of my nose and just splatter.
I
Yeah,
understand
I
now.
don't.
I get it.
And
I don't know if
tried,
we wanna-
and we tried to clean it off, but it just smeared.
Smears and everything.
You know, we're done.
All the ink started to run on the paper.
I
and
leave. I immediately leave. I'm like, I'm gonna go visit my dad.
I think
Thank
we'll
you.
like continue with this analogy, like this, for a
No,
couple
Wait,
more
no,
minutes.
I'm gonna start heading
And, like,
to
gradually, like as you're leaving,
Somewhere.
we just get louder, so you can hear us.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. So, Mama Cloverfield reminds you all that the festival is at 3 o'clock tomorrow in Sunset Park.
Well, what are we gonna do about that? Because we can't like throw the ice sculptures off there if we got a tree down there, right?
He said that the top of the tree is really hard.
It won't land like that close to the tree.
Okay. So we can still go to the festival, and then maybe do the tree stuff later.
Trees?
Guards here. Little guard around the tree.
Well, I don't know. I know
What
a lot
race
of
are they?
languages.
We don't know, right? We'd have to go find out.
Yeah, I can
Or
try.
talk to somebody
I
who
know a lot of
does.
languages. But I don't know. I think you guys though, before we do some fun stuff, don't you think that we should probably go and check with Cornelius and well, Papa Cloverfield, we can just talk to him right there. But we need to go to the university.
Mhm.
I think we need to handle this situation first.
It's roughly 8 o'clock or so.
Yeah, let's figure out if
Let's-
Cornelius is probably still in his office. He's
But
like
you know,
me.
like let's talk to.
not too loud. You know where we are. We're out in the middle. We're in the.
No, I thought
Parmesan
no,
Bonanza.
no, we came back
Yeah,
and
y'all are
then
home.
did the sculpture.
Yeah, it came over,
Scrapbooking
yeah.
and
All
Good
right.
question.
Sure.
Do we break down sort of blades? We said we were going to add.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
everything's in my bed. I do want to add blades, but that wasn't.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned.
Thank you.
Steeltail is a Pokemon.
Let me just go quickly look
Or,
at those
or
stats.
maybe even a power.
No.
Hey, what? You don't want it?
We'll talk about it later.
I
I have opinions.
I
Controversial.
have a couple
We're starting a
of
fight.
opinions.
So Papa, we got something, a favor we need to ask.
Yeah, I already. Let's.
Do you got a plan?
Let's talk about that.
No, but we're
Inside.
gonna. Let's go to my office.
The hell
Okay, so
was
we're
that?
going to the college.
Papa
Yeah, that's
Cloverfield,
fine.
what do you know? We haven't said anything.
No, we'll talk about
What
that
the
in a
hell's
little
going on?
No,
Why are you so
Let's
secretive
all act
already?
normal.
What the?
they
Everything's
had a
good.
conversation through send message about.
Oh, that's
he
right.
did
Okay,
say-
so
never mind.
what's
was
the
aware
harm
of
in
it.
waiting, basically?
bit.
All right,
Go, Fishman.
I got real stressed out.
Yeah.
I was like, why is
Wait,
he
are you
stressed?
still here, or did you go to?
I probably went outside with the intentions of going to see my dad, but then when everybody came back out after we were not snotting on, I probably calmed down and came back in. I wouldn't have gone to go see my dad, like, knowingly. It's crazy.
By yourself, or there could be a gargoyle.
Yeah, no, actually, no, I'm not even a little bit.
They're worse at night.
Ooh, what?
They're bigger.
So I've heard.
Ugh! Dude,
Yeah.
why?
I've heard they're bigger, so they can run faster.
They've been flying around all day. They just get real grouchy.
I mean,
He
it would
was
make
real mean
sense for
to
them
me.
to have night
You know,
shifts.
he was mean during the day. He must be really mean during the night then.
So wings are probably tired. I mean,
Most of them are French.
Sacre
Yeah.
bleu.
Goatees.
I don't know how to speak French.
oh, he's with it.
I have baguettes.
You remember that one time we were
Look
walking at
at
night
the
and then instead of flying, they were just like crawling on the ground? You remember that?
They
That was-
skittered.
That was
Yeah,
scary.
they skitter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Just like
Head
that.
Turns around.
The noise, that
360
sound
degrees.
effect too.
Night terrors.
We've got to fix the mail system. I swear to God. I gotta talk to my dad.
Okay, you guys can head to the university. Would you like to meet in your dad's office, or would you like to go to the workshop?
I would probably go to the workshop and kill 2 dogs with.
Don't do
What?
that.
You don't kill dogs. What?
Congratulations, you can now never run for office.
You've been canceled.
Let's not do that, and let's just have a nice conversation with 2 people at the same time.
She's gonna be an
Well-
unknown
Could-
celebrity
I
in
think
10
the
years, and then
office
this
is a little more quiet and a little less open door. So we could.
Did we talk to Pa about letting Cornelius in
Yeah,
on
let's
this
actually
already?
ask Pa.
Yeah.
See if it's a good idea.
Hey, Pa. I mean, Mr. Cloverfield.
Sir, do you know? I'm just kidding. Yes, Rook.
Doctor.
Dr. Dad, please.
Dr. Dad.
Dr. Dad,
PhD.
do you think the things that we are going to talk about, do you think Cornelius should be in on it or nah?
Depends if we're talking
Let's do
about
the
stone and
fewer
dogs or-
the better at this moment.
Alright.
Um,
I'm
Yeah.
cool with that.
I do trust him, but let's not endanger him.
I did forget about
Yeah.
that part.
The less
Very
people
well.
that know, the better.
Yeah, that's true. Because if he is in on it, then he becomes
A
target.
liability.
Potential
I
target.
mean, a target.
So you guys head to his office. As you pass through the library, you all of you like have this
Olive.
this weird feeling on the back of your neck as you look around and look up on the third floor of the library. You see Flamewind just reading a book, sitting pensively, not really looking down.
I want to wave
I
at
swear
her.
to God, I thought you were gonna be like, there's a glass ceiling and there's just like a gargoyle.
There's 4 gargoyles staring
They're all
down.
just watching us go by.
I thought
You
that's
just
what you were gonna
got
say. I'm
over
not
there.
gonna lie.
You just got
Watched.
out
Who just got? I wonder who it's from.
So you make your way into his office. He shuts the door, locks it, and
Check for listening
Let's-
device.
um,
I don't know what I would think in a guild setting. To like,
Bargain does cast detect magic. And looking around the room, he does not see anything out of the ordinary. You 4 are glowing with all of the random magical accoutrement that you have. But no other.
oh, I forgot I had that.
While he's doing that, I am, just to be safe, cast Charm, or like whatever feat it is,
Okay.
centered on the office, for anybody who's not one of us, and it will ring silently. Do 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 do.
Now, Papa Cloverfield says to you, I actually don't want to see it at this point. I think removing it from your lead box would be a mistake.
Yes.
You can take the safe out if you.
Okay.
With these other books.
Open the thing.
Yeah,
Oh, take the safe out?
I mean you can't take it out of the safe yet until
Just
you
turn the
pull the
bag
safe.
okay.
upside down and have it
Oh,
regurgitate the
it's not
lead
in a
block.
safe. It's in a
It's in a lead
block.
block.
You mean my bag?
No, you put the orb inside of a
A lead
lead
block.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
keep
Is there
Okay.
a
That's
door
what
on
he's
it or
saying.
anything?
No, we just encased it.
Oh, it's 100%
It's
encased.
just, it's like if you poured melted lead onto it. It's completely
Oh, okay.
encased.
Sorry, I misunderstood that.
Oh, no, we can. It would have
We
to
ain't
melt
fooling
it.
around.
We'd
Yeah.
have to melt down the lead, which I don't think would harm the thing, but
So it's safe from V.
it's definitely
No.
safe from V, unless he
No.
wants to just hold this big
Definitely not
lead.
safe for me.
Super.
Perfect. Okay.
Do you
so
want to take out the lead block?
Yeah, you can take out the lead block.
Okay.
Nothing less than dragon fire is gonna
Yeah.
free this.
And then I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ah!
Yeah.
I slam it onto the table. I'm like,
200
I'm sorry.
pounds. Okay. About the size of a basketball, right?
Yeah. Heavy ass basketball.
Plus like that.
Plus.
Yeah. Plus
More.
some. Now you said this is a highly coveted object
By 2 groups
that we know of.
that know of it.
Possibly.
Yeah. If more people knew of it, more people would want it.
Okay.
Everyone
Did
at
you
the
tell
top.
him what it was?
No.
Just said an artifact.
I didn't have enough words to describe what it was.
Okay.
This,
Thank
let's
God.
just
Do I
say-
want to know what it is? Or do you just not
Um,
want me to know?
If you don't know what it is, you may not understand the weight.
Sure.
I would say
Okay.
don't tell him what it is, but tell him what it might be able to do. He can infer the rest, maybe, but I would
Do you
say.
even know what it like abilities of it are?
But if anybody came to him and said, "Have you
We
seen
wouldn't
this?"
have to if we destroyed
he
it.
would have to say yes. Like he would have to say, "No."
Have you ever lied before?
Is he familiar with them?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the process in which Warforged?
I have 9 children, and I didn't tell any of them. Yes, I'm able to lie.
A general House Cannith made them?
Let's just
I
say
could.
that the item here would
Yeah.
allow the creation of more Forged.
You fit
At a
whole
minimum.
creation forge inside of this?
Okay.
Okay.
So it's not that we destroyed one of those.
You know how when you have a flashlight and the flashlight needs batteries? This is kind of like a battery, or the thing that lets the battery talk to the flashlight. It's one of the pieces
Your
that
artifice
connects it.
terms are
it's-
very confusing
It's a
to me.
flashlight.
It
You
might as
need
well
a
be
spark for a candle. There's a
That's
spark
it.
for a
Thank you.
candle.
Got it.
Artificer.
This is the spark. Or the
Okay.
wick.
So,
The fuel?
historically, creation forges have all been shut down because of the Thronehold Treaty, and no more Warforged have been since that we know of. So, if this were to kickstart that back off,
War!
yeah.
Yeah, you see why it's bad.
so.
Well, history
Yep.
lesson.
Bad, okay?
The Five Nations used, or House Cannith sold the Warforged to the Five Nations. How they made the profit.
Mhm.
Now that they don't have that, or they are struggling to.
Screw 'em!
They want it.
They don't have to
won.
turn to that industry.
And
They
you
can
were
work however
recruited
they
by somebody to
The-
get this.
Like
want.
I think at this point you would know I work for the Dark Lanterns because I
Well,
have
yeah,
been
no,
since the war.
yeah.
So it's
My man,
like
he was asking who asked you to go and get
Oh.
this.
Eric.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we were all doing it out of if we don't and someone else does, they would get a hold of it, and that probably wouldn't be a good thing.
Yeah.
But the king
Okay.
also wants it.
Oh, so he knows.
He knows.
No.
Now,
He's a goody two shoes over here.
I served my country.
so one, if you destroyed that creation forge,
As we should.
that one came. That doesn't mean that the other ones that were shut down aren't ready to go with this.
Turned on.
Yeah.
Think about it. If you've got a weapons dealer that has no problem selling weapons to all different sides of the war to make a profit, and then you say, hey, shut him down, you think he's going to destroy him and make him inoperable? They're just sitting there, ready to go again.
He's just gonna unplug it from the wall.
All I did was unplug it. The flashlight.
Yeah, Bob, do you know
Took
if
the
there was any
batteries
kind of
Plugs.
was there any kind of group that would go in and like inspect that the shutdown was done properly?
Do we have a governmental entity?
Actually,
Is there
Yes,
do we
actually.
have,
Yeah, OSHA.
do we have an NGO?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. NGO.
So, Thronehold, the Thronehold Treaty is named after, is an island that's basically situated in the middle of
The map.
no.
The map.
The
The
map.
map. The map.
Actually,
Do you need assistance?
Okay.
We might be able to put it down on the table.
Oh, that would be cool.
Use the battle cam.
So, if you look right
Make it
above
this
the
way.
Bornland,
Make it this way for the people. At the
Wait,
home.
the people?
For
Make
For the
it-
people.
Make it.
For
Alright.
the
Camera
people.
there.
people,
For the
by the
Camera
people,
there, make camera see
and
yes.
viewers
There.
like you.
Here's
With
slide it down a little
contributions for
closer.
viewers like
Right in
you.
there. There
Thank
you go.
you.
Reading rainbow.
There's
Okay,
our map.
so that
It's
white
like a-
section at the very middle of the map, at the top, there at the point,
I
there's
see
a
it, I
tiny
see it.
little
See
island,
it right
and it's called Thronehold, and that is a neutral site where the nations all send representatives to go and, write laws, enforce the treaty. The 12 Dragonmark houses also have representatives that frequent Thronehold to discuss politics, commerce. That's so. If any, ooh, I don't know where to go from here. You have a
This is Representative Beelzebub from the Demon Waste. He wants to make sure that his treaty with V is honored.
Good God.
The 5 main nations are Breland, Thrain, Karnath, No.
Is it
Andar. And I think it's Zalargo. No, not Zalargo. Oh, it was Seer, which is now the Mournland. So now there's 4 nations left. The Talenta Plains are mostly nomadic people. Valinor is is a newly developed nation. Zalargo is occupied by gnomes and people from House Civis. Can't talk. And then Drome is beasts and monsters. Demon Waste is don't go there. Eldeen Reaches is mostly druidic, nomadic people.
We've already kind of been to the Mournland. That was a bit hairy by itself.
And then other regions are just kind of not less civilized, but less focused on politics.
You know, like Greenland definitely had an advantage. If it's just 4 nations, Rain probably got really messed, like being in the literal middle of it all. So basically,
there are creation forges in all 5 of those.
We're on a mission to destroy them all.
The king's current thoughts are someone else knows it exists, and another nation state gets it. That'll just restart a war.
Right,
So
and
it
House
just needs to just
Cannith
disappear.
is split into 3 at the moment. So while they're still fighting over who is to lead and reunify the house,
That would bring it up.
yeah,
Immediately.
whoever has that is gonna
To be
take.
merit.
And the issue is that the thing them creep.
And the rapid pace of technology that the advanced status of the Warforged towards the end of the war got to a point where there was almost no point for general soldiers to fight against other Warforged. It was
Warforged.
So, my thought is that you can't.
so Cannith, if you like, it would be Merrick's de Cannith because he is of House
Yeah.
Cannith.
Oh,
So
okay,
D
okay,
is like
okay.
of.
It's kind of
So
like
House
the French
Cannith.
thing.
Yeah.
After the,
And-
yeah.
So
I thought Scannon.
my personal thoughts are House Cannith
Mhm.
is very, very powerful, and in Greenland, the only more powerful thing to just go shut him down right immediately.
Do agree
Like-
with that.
They already had 5 nations people tell them to shut it down. I didn't stop them.
Well, it actually
It
did.
did.
Well, he is not producing. We don't know if they were actually destroyed.
But
The only reason the
either
war
way-
stopped is because a nation got obliterated.
Yeah.
They were like, oh.
But my thoughts are with what happened in the Mournland. I don't think there's any want to start another basic war.
I'm happy you think that. You're probably wrong, but I'm happy you think.
You know what? I read my contracts. Let's not get ahead of
That was a
ourselves.
good payback comment.
You know, so it's a little bit of skepticism is always healthy, but I think if anyone can shut Merrick down, even by force, it would be the King of Greenland.
I would say I'm more afraid of Merrick. I feel
Yes.
like I know he's underhanded.
Oh, I definitely don't want Merrick's
And-
side. I think we all
and
agree on that.
And he
And
has
now-
motivation for going to the top
Yeah,
with
and so
his house being split.
And I'm sure we're not the only ones that he contacted about going out to places to try to find these things.
Mhm.
exactly. I feel like cut him out under his feet. That we at least go up one more level. Now I don't like anyone having this, especially one
We can make that
entity.
happen.
But
We could, like, I think we at least have the idea of
your
like
green
we might be able
lanterns?
to keep it with us. What'd you say?
Do you think your lantern?
Some dark lanterns.
Do you think that your dark lanterns could hide it indefinitely?
Absolutely.
I
But
say
I
if we
think-
can hide it indefinitely, can we put some type of enchantment on it that if we know it gets tampered with as it is now, so like, is there a way that we can put an enchantment on it? If the lead gets melted off this thing and somebody starts to try to tinker with it again, we know. Because I feel like we need.
Papa Cloverfield says, I'm going to play devil's advocate for a moment. I don't want to, but I think this is an
Healthy.
important discussion. So, as of now, there are a finite number of Warforged left over. With the Creation Forges all destroyed, there are no more chances for that species to. So, is this hurting?
I think the problem is the people who spawn the Warforged.
Word.
I mean, essentially,
Bad intent.
yeah, they're
that's all
not
what's
good
in there.
actors.
And then if we were to give it to the Warforged to create more, say that because of all the pain they've gone through, that they're not going to use it to also start a war.
The
Have
other
another
thing,
Lord of
the
Blades
other thing
situation.
is,
Yeah.
the other
So-
thing is I don't think Merrick would be the kind of person to just sell Warforged anymore. He could be the only person with the ability to make Warforged and even challenge the King of Breland. Forget all the other nations.
He could use them to be underhanded to amass an army.
And be the only person who has that authority.
Lord of
It's a very-
Katanas.
It's a very dangerous thing to be able to make
Lord of
entirely.
Corvair.
It's a very dangerous thing to be able to make individuals that are so quickly made, already fully functional, with juvenile brains that have no other experiences except for just being born yesterday and being told a few directives. It's just, I don't think this power belongs to anybody. I don't like it that they can't, have their own life and their own children and all that, but they were made.
To die.
They were.
I mean, if you
Damn.
look at it.
They were made as a weapon, and I just don't see how we can. I don't see how this power could be for good.
I do think that might be a discussion for decades
Yes.
in the future.
Yes.
I don't think we're gonna solve that right now.
Because
we
I
just
think
need to do
that's.
something.
I also think that is a decision that eventually the Warforged themselves are going to have.
if they want to do that. I mean,
Because I think ultimately it's going to be their decision.
I think the short-term goal is to not start another war where you have people like born, fight, and die,
Yeah.
and that's their whole existence. But
They
especially from there.
need a home.
they definitely need to flourish before
Free
they.
even.
But they live in the moorlands. Could we figure something out in the moor? I mean, there's a whole section of
idea.
land. I don't know what the moorlands. I only went to the city with y'all.
It was
weird.
awful.
The entire thing is awful.
The
You remember the cat?
coming.
I never was there with a cat.
He was cute and then tried to kill us.
Oh.
It was terrible. I told them not to touch it, but
It
once
was-
again, they didn't listen to me, and bad things happened.
Well,
Just
I
saying.
mean,
Maybe the
It's-
king
it's
can
not-
keep it for a later time when the Warforged are more settled somewhere, when it's not so tumultuous, when it's not literally a few years away from the war, and maybe then they can govern themselves and create themselves.
maybe we could even be trusted with it.
Why the
Yeah.
King of Breland and not another?
We don't know anybody.
Well,
But how do we know? Like, obviously, allegiance.
let-
but
let's- but like that's quite frankly, that the direct answer is why not anyone? Because we're all Freelanders.
still in the ocean.
Could give it to
It can be
CC1 and
found.
then, but I mean, again, it can be found. Make it his directive to never let it get out of his body. The options here, we can't keep it with us because people know we have it. We'll never be left alone. We can't give it to Merrick's because we know that he has some kind of ulterior. At least we know that the King of Breland at this point wants it to file. And that, to me, out of the options we have, the cheap is the lowest one. Yes, we can explode it, but...
Then you guarantee that there's not going to be a war.
It might be the two Moreland.
It might create another Moreland. It may go... it may
Tried to
end
blow it up when we were at the edge of the Moor.
But then this might
But
also
then
be a
that
thing
could
where
have
we
just
take away...
destroyed Thrain.
We might take away the autonomy of a set of people that may become a nation that's... You know, they're a fledgling people. We may take away their ability to have more of them. That's kind of sad in itself. This is above our pay grade. We do not have the ability to sit... We're not politicians. We're not...
But what we can do is basically stop anything from happening. All
we need to do an acute reaction right now. We need to worry about the future.
Why do now when you can do later?
Yeah. When I can go to college for politics and figure out what the heck.
And I do
geopolitical something.
I do want you guys to think. Okay. Regardless of whether or not we blow it up, which we should, but regardless of whether we blow it up or not.
Of that point.
Regardless. Think about this. If the king gets it, Merrick's doesn't. Okay? I think we all agree we don't want Merrick's to get the whole thing. He is not going to be happy about it. He is powerful. The house may be struggling a little bit, but they still have a bunch of money.
If the king understands that Merrick's has been doing this underhandedly, the king can handle it. Again, above our pay grade.
The king can handle himself,
because
but he can't stop him from finding other people to come after us.
He can throw him away. Fail. Throw him away for... He can kill him.
Yeah, I mean, there's other people in that whole house that can go do
look,
stuff.
I've read about republics. This is not one of those.
But
king.
Either way, it is a long discussion. Are we keeping it here tonight?
You have somewhere that you confidently write it?
He kept the book.
I mean...
Back in my bag. Alright.
Yeah, I don't know when the custodial staff will be back.
I'm gonna take it. It's still on the desk. I'm gonna on the side with Papa Cloverfield. I have my bag poised. And let it fall into the bag.
Expect
squishes,
a thud.
And then I look on the other side and I have to pull the straps out, and then it goes.
Well, if all else fails, I guess we could just pay somebody with one of the sky ships to take us over to the Thunder Sea and then just go, oops, at the deepest part. Let it sink.
Have some that's like a trench of some type, like a Marion trench.
There's got to be a deep part of the ocean.
The Marinara.
Oh my god, we can go to the Marinara.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you're at a university. I'm sure they have maps of the world.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so we got it. Oh, is there a trench on this map?
I don't know, maybe.
Marinara.
It doesn't really show.
Yeah, the Marinara Trench.
Marinara Trench.
Yeah.
At Pasta Barn.
Not really.
Well, it would be in the water. We can't see under the water.
There's...
It's still dark at the bottom there. We could drop it off.
Yeah, there's some darker circles over here.
We could drop it off in all of Antarctica.
Ye old cold place.
Yeah, ye old frizzle.
Usually where the blue is the darkest. That's where you want to drop it.
Yeah.
Love is the deepest.
Oh no, sorry, that's my snot.
God dang it!
I tried to pick it up, but it just smeared.
Prestidigitation.
Okay, so you guys put the thing back. It's been a really long day. Figure this out.
Do you think that
Some baby steps.
this would be a fashion something undetected more?
Sure. I don't see why. I'm sure he'll be curious about anything that you've discovered you had gone to. But I'm gonna head home. Tired.
I have to say it.
And I want to see Lionel.
Thanks for nothing. Thanks. Appreciate it. Oh no, I thought you were gonna. Your son made it sound like you just had like this big old hole in a wall that just protected everything, and I've been so tired carrying this thing around. I'm really scared. I just have to tell you, I'm really scared.
Those.
He's the snitch. He told everyone everything while we were doing it, and you know, I was gonna let everybody do the thing. Now that we're out here, can't do it. Sorry, man. I was with you. Now I'm not. So, like,
I'm going to make the journey back.
Did their job.
oh my god. We didn't know you were a snitch until you snitched. Did we?
Yes.
Papa Clover
We
goes
couldn't
like,
say no to having
"Hey."
you there. Your brother was on the other side.
Stop bickering. Let's go to bed.
He's probably just used to this so
Yeah.
much having like kids. It's just like a reflex.
Yeah.
Just like wax
Reflex.
on, wax off.
Yeah. But I think this is probably a good point for us to take our break. So you guys can head home and take a long rest. Not that you did anything. Cast one message.
Do you still have detect thoughts?
In the ring, yeah.
Ring. What else do you have?
I shouldn't have anything else.
Got a couple fireballs.
Well, I think detect magic is second level.
Look, I got it written.
That's right. We'll go ahead and go break while you guys figure that out.
Okay.
We'll be back in just a little bit. We're going to get some food and find out what happens tomorrow.
Hello, and thank you so much for hanging out with us here at Proficiency Bonus. Please take an opportunity to support our sponsors.
First up is Little Dragon Corp. Little Dragon Corp is an online storefront based in the Great White North of Canada. They sell everything your heart could desire, so long as everything your heart desires is largely polyhedral dice sets and other TTRPG sundries. Check them out for all of your dicey needs. Perhaps buy a lovely hardcover copy of one of these fine books. If you're feeling especially cute, you could treat yourself to a t-shirt or one of these fine little proprietary Little Dragon Corp dragon plushies. They've got all the classic types of dragon, like Mooney, Terra, Dad. Whatever strikes your fancy over on Little Dragon Corp, be sure to enter our special promo code BONUS at checkout for 15% off of your order. That's BONUS, B-O-N-U-S, for 15% off your order. That's like if you made 7 individual purchases, you could basically buy anything you want on the store, and it's like it was free with all the money that you saved from earlier. I'm absolutely positive that's how math works, and I will be taking no questions at this time. Thank you, Little Dragon Corp.
Cardboard Castle Games is a brick-and-mortar game store local to Evans, Georgia. They have a wide selection of tabletop gaming and other cool games like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon cards, and even Yu-Gi-Oh! You can visit them in-store and let them know that we sent you, or you can go visit their website at cardboardcastlegames.com.
Don't forget to find us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Links to our social media pages and outlets are located below this video.
Don't forget, you can also support the channel by following, by subscribing, remembering to click the bell notification so you never miss another live stream, using channel emotes, and if you're an Amazon Prime user, you get a free subscription to Twitch every month.
While we are away, now is a great time to go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's absolutely free, and there you will find hours upon hours of content to enjoy. Click the bell icon to activate notifications so you won't miss a single show. Once again, thank you for joining us. We hope you are enjoying the show, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Hey! We're talking about Johnny Bravo.
no idea
Welcome
what
back
this
to
camera's
Eberron, Season 2, Episode 1.
Season 2.
Episode 1.
I need a little more. Give me more Britney Spears.
Oh, baby.
Episode 1. I want you to know that we're gonna fight some demons.
What do you think, Internet? That's pretty spot on, don't you think?
Hello.
Tip your stream if you think so.
Give us some bits or something.
Is killing me.
And
After your discussion with Papa Cloverfield, Dr. Dad,
Dr. Dad.
you head home for the evening. Take a long rest unless there's anything else you'd like to do.
Do we wish to talk?
Yeah. If she's still at the... Well, I mean, I don't know where she goes home.
Does she?
I don't know anything about this lady because I don't remember. Yeah, let's go up to talk to Flame. Am I able to go upstairs? Wasn't there an issue last time? Like, it wasn't a...
You just got lost.
Oh. I go up there and I try not to get lost this time.
Okay. Yeah, you want to go by yourself?
Unless anybody wants to go with us,
May I follow?
you may follow. Yes.
I do the same.
You have to follow alongside or in front of.
That's very oddly specific.
How strong is the person? Can I ride?
Tiny, tiny little legs. I don't think.
Me too.
Oh. I don't think the purse is particularly strong. You'll have to ask him.
You know, like how some people like sit on like their luggage at the airport,
And it has the wheels.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's got wheels. I would like to
That.
very, very carefully put this.
Sister
On
Skull
there
Kid
to
says
see
in
if I
chat,
can-
professional doctor, professional dad. I like that.
That's great,
I love that.
wonderful.
I'm gonna show you what the bag looks
Also, only at the Olive Garden.
like. Okay. So the size of the bag is bigger than the back wheel of a VW bug. So maybe. It looks like that, but it doesn't have a tail in
I'm gonna pretend
anything.
I know.
Oh.
Don't. Don't try to help me. If you're trying to help me, instead don't.
Here is the picture.
I think it could work.
I'll just use my legs.
That's the...
Mhm.
Damn
Nope.
it.
So I looked through my notes.
Pretty big.
Stream don't look. I don't know if this is copyrighted or not. So, but that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's terrifying.
Why don't make her angry?
So what are we talking to her about?
Hey.
Things.
Things. Okay.
She's gonna...
Well, isn't like the whole like point of an oracle of like you go up and they decide if they want to talk about anything?
Kinda.
You know, like, or they're
They
like,
sit there and they're like, wait. You need to go poop.
you're not having appendix.
You don't have enough
You just
fiber in
need
your
to go to the
diet.
bathroom.
I love you guys, and I think I can have something great for you to do with Flamewind at some point, but I do not have anything.
All right.
For Flamewind at
You
this
say,
point.
nah, I really think we need to go to sleep because I'm exhausted.
It's been a
guys.
long day.
Yeah.
And Liam has not had his shower. I mean, well,
I
Liam
thought
hasn't
Liam
had
stayed
a
behind
shower
to take a shower.
either. Lionel. He didn't come with us.
He didn't. Yeah.
Your mom
after
needs
5
support.
years, I'm gonna stay in his.
Your mom needs support. You guys
It's
need
going
to
to
get
take
home.
at least a year of constant showers.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going
And
to
that's
leave
just the
that house
big
for a while.
ends.
And Gopher wanted you to see how slippery and sneaky he is. So you guys need to go home.
Perfect. All right, so you guys go home. Nice
Mm-hmm.
long rest. Wake up the next morning. Reminder that your festival starts at 3.
3.
And Mama Cloverfield lets you know that she's got transportation, crystal or ice structure handled. We can meet you all there. You don't have to worry about logistics.
He's probably been playing it, even though it's like the same plan.
Yeah.
I can
She just calls up
100%
Donnie.
see
I
that.
mean,
100%.
handyman.
Mhm.
Comes Perfect time. Yeah, so the day is yours. What would you like to do?
Don't worry about
Again.
I think we need to go talk to Sergeant Gilroy about the appearance of the new tree and see if she knows anything about it.
I've missed Sergeant Vilroy.
She hasn't missed you, probably.
That's because he's always thinking.
Wait.
Right. I'm always there.
Can't miss.
And don't.
I think I'm
Just
getting,
let it happen.
I'm getting
Just let it
tired.
happen.
I'm so tired. Okay.
Sergeant
Enjoy the
Vilroy!
His brother's an enabler.
Oh, very much so. He's
Oh my
100%
god.
So just let it happen. Sit back, enjoy.
Okay.
If anything,
It's
I feel
entertaining.
Liam will be just as delusional.
Is this a shared delusion? Is this what they're called?
Well, I think originally.
Everyone needs therapy. I need therapy. You all need therapy.
We're 4 people that need therapy. That was scary. Your computer just screamed.
Google
Doo-doo.
Chrome is yelling at
Thanks
us.
Doo-doo.
for the comment.
Right.
Live reaction to your comment.
That was not the sound of bits.
No.
Ba-dum.
Oh,
That's
Professional
scary how
doctor,
many of us are thinking the same
professional
thing
dad.
at the same time tonight. Like,
Here to kick butt and chew chewing gum or
I'm
something. Bubble,
gonna
eat
chew
bubble
gum.
gum? Is it-
No, it's so the original is like I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. But
But
then
I'm
there's
all
like
out
a
of
popular
ass?
edit.
Wait.
Yeah, there's a popular edit. There's a popular edit that does that.
I'm all out of chewing
Yeah,
gum to kick.
No,
I screwed
you
it
said it
up.
on your own volition.
I did.
But, that's what the funny edit. He's like, I'm here to kick bubblegum and chew.
And I'm all out of bubble gum.
Kill
No,
two
he's
dogs
not
with
one.
one stone.
No, no, you've been canceled.
2 dogs, 1 stone.
It's funny you said
The Michael Vick
Um,
story.
I don't even know where we are anymore.
Don't tell the
Why
government.
are we
We're heading to Sergeant
What?
Vilroy.
Are we
Now
playing this
Eberron
game?
just
Yeah,
fucking-
we're playing D&D.
Oh,
Sergeant
okay.
Gilroy.
Okay.
Season 2.
Yeah.
Eberron.
Wait, hold
There
on.
should be like a dulcimer playing like a soft song of love whenever you look at her, but then she looks at you and she's just like silence.
You hear Careless whisper when you talk to her. And she hears Rage Against the Machine.
Whenever, like,
I'm just dying in your arms tonight.
and then like whatever the room
The edges of
music
the
is
screen
for the
are all
abyss
fuzzy and,
is,
like-
the other one. Just...
You just hear crickets.
Okay. Do you think we should go see Sergeant Villeroy?
Yeah, there might already be a need to work for the city to do this
I
very
also
thing
wanna
that we're
keep a
gonna do.
lower
Yes, we might as well get
So
paid.
why don't get paid for it, right?
Yeah. You know, I need a house. So I
Can
don't
we
have to
stop by
keep
the bounty
sitting
We
on
need
this
more
couch.
money because I guarantee you to start a bakery is
Potions.
there's gonna be an upfront cost to
Do
that.
you know how to bake?
I can learn.
Quick
The-
thing.
I spent a lot of time with Mama, and she knows how
Your
to
mom
cook.
can help teach
The
us.
potions.
Before we
potions.
go to the festival thing, I personally would like to stop by the Bounty Hunter Guild
Potions.
to get potions.
I want to get
Oh.
a potion too.
Is that on the way?
No.
No, never mind. We're
Gotta
going
leave early enough.
Uh,
Chop
You
chop.
know what? You know what? What if we just went early?
Yeah, we go earlier.
Yeah.
Come on, because we're all bounty hunters. She joined too last time.
I did join last
You're a
time.
baby fledgling
I'm a
bounty
baby
hunter.
bounty hunter. Yay!
So,
Guys, we only
run
have
to the
until
Bounty
3
Hunters
o'clock.
Guild?
We have to be there for you guys. Have to be there. For
do we
your
have
mom.
time to go to Bounty Hunters really quick to do what they want to do, and then head back to Sergeant Gilroy? And...
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, we gotta go.
Because I
Well-
wanted to like.
3 o'clock is not much time in the day.
That is important.
PM.
Yeah.
All right, so we run to the nearest bounty hunter guild station where we can pick up our weekly.
Where was that place that
huh?
we went to?
It
What
was
Hourly?
across the
can't remember the
It's in
name.
the
across the way.
Thunder
It's in the middle, one of the middle districts in Middle Dura. still on the outside band of the city. But since you guys are in the central part of the city, just like.
How are we ever gonna make it to a bounty hunter place, then to Sergeant Vilroy, then potentially to a tree, and then make it back in time for
So
I don't think
there-
the conversation with
anybody have-
Sergeant Vilroy will take very long. I mean, we
No.
just got to find out some information, get a possible contract and negotiation order, and then just go from there.
Your walk to the Bounty Hunters Guild is about 45 minutes. So, hour and a half there and back to get. I like 10. Still have plenty of time before
Yeah,
3.
That's
so.
plenty of time.
We could chat all day to start.
In real life, if anything happens like in
True.
the day, the entire day is. I have no ability.
Okay, so you guys can run to the Bounty Hunters Guild. There are a couple of bounties posted if you want to take a new one. There is one for Ortor Pavin. There is one for Fat Boy. There's
What?
one for Grimbalk. And you may take your
Said Grimwald?
Grimbalk.
Oh. Like, wait a second. That feels like a copyright.
Mhm.
Now, you said the amount of skulls was like how difficult
Yeah,
the potential. So these are just all one skull.
Yeah, you don't get access to the higher skull ones until
Do I
certain
get
point.
access to any of them?
The one skulls, yes.
Because you're with us.
Let me
I think
While
if you
we're
Let me pull
going
that
through
up.
those,
one,
do you have the list of
someone else
stuff that
pick
we can
one.
choose from again? It was like, what, a
You
great
go
potion,
all.
a couple of small potions, else or another.
you are you can use the facilities free of charge for one night a week. You receive one complimentary common potion of heal per week.
It tells you.
I think that was it
Take
for
a
now.
gander.
Okay.
And then once you get rank 2, which you need to complete a 3 skull contract to
We already
do.
do that? Or is that what got us to be asked?
1 skull was for an aspirant. Now you can accept a 3 skull. I don't know if I have any printed out. And then the perks for that are a potion of healing, a greater potion of healing, potion of heroism, or 3 antitoxins, or 2 basic. One of those 4 things.
Oh.
Once per week.
But right now, we just get a simple.
Right.
So I'll go ahead and mark that down. And we can buy stuff from them, though, correct?
I remember the potion of like.
Yo,
whatever,
you're gonna
was
take
like
that one?
200,
Okay.
300
You want to take one?
or something.
Oh, you can pass them around and let everybody else take a look at those if they.
And just for giggles, this is the one.
I mean, we take it as a group.
Do we take it
I
as a
have
group? Or
I have,
do we
I
take
have
it
a couple more.
individually?
Hang
We
on.
can take all 3, right?
No, we'll take 1.
Can I take one?
Hold on, I have some more.
I guess the question was, can each one take one, or does it have to be one per group for the group?
They recommend if you're going to go as a group to hunt,
Just take one.
take one,
Okay.
just to leave it.
We can
here-
always come back and get
Can I
it
have a
again if
solo
it's still there.
Here are.
Okay.
I did find them. There are 2 5 skull bounties posted as well, but they are not
Restricted.
Yeah, they're restricted for you all right now.
What are their names?
For the 5 stars, Rinkar, the hunter, and Chaos, the
I was just seeing if there was any that were
Yeah,
kind
I'm
of
fine
on
with
the
that.
way of where we were going.
The one in the back is the one
This guy
that
has 12
Lee
murders.
wants to-
The other one skull. He must just like wrangle old people or something because he has like
no,
he
it
has, like
is
37 murders.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know it's the numbers
just
don't really add up.
37.
Yeah, and this guy had 12. Like, but he's 2 skulls higher. That's what I'm saying.
This
He
one
must
says
be, like, a
confirmed.
euthanasia.
Confirmed.
The other one said
That's
known.
a solid confirmed. I don't know.
I mean, it could be just more like stronger
Local informants
people.
are Ivan and Slick Boy.
Like Rick.
But these 3, notice they don't even want them
Hey.
alive.
You're done.
These are all 3
Oh.
dead.
With Grimbalk, all you
These
gotta
are
do is
dead.
walk up to him and then do heat metal. He's got 1 steel leg.
Resistance against the authorities.
Stop
Is
resisting.
that a ring you can equip? Getting resistance against authorities.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
That's what the Lord of Blades must have had.
So you want to do Kortor Pavan Then?
Well, if we only could take one,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
now
he's
that
killed
there are
46.
I'm fine to kill any.
these 46.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, he killed
capture any of them.
46 known murders in the Lazar
Oh, yeah?
principalities.
Yazirith is known for 12.
Well, I would be
They must have been
confused.
rich.
You're right, it must be a bunch of
it's-
old people
it's
because
the-
it's got one.
It's the
One
dyed blue
skull?
hair. That's why they're wanted.
Mm.
Dog. Chicken dip.
Bro, chicken dip is here.
Did you find the list of stuff that
Thank
they can
you.
sell at the bounty hunter?
Thank you.
This one's for
Thank
me.
you. This one's for me. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. Thank you.
No,
No, we're good. I'm just gonna take one.
they can sell. Thank you.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm good.
Robert.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Well,
you two share that one, and then you guys
Robert,
can
did
share
you
that one. I'm
want
good
some?
right now.
I wasn't gonna give you any, but thank you. Good man.
They have like
You
basic
guys can
selection of things you can normally
You
find.
two can share
No,
that. I'm good
like-
right now.
You
Is it
want-
in the player's handbook or the DM's handbook
He
that has
one,
like
so we can
common
share.
purchasable items?
What do you mean, like magic, like potions, or?
Yeah, like potions, equipment.
I was gonna restock
like,
a little bit while we're at the bounty hunters.
you know, if you wanted to get like another backpack or
Do you want
That
to
would be
take
in
on
player's
one of those
handbook, like
instead?
basic stuff.
yeah.
And
Well,
they're
I was
from the
thinking more
equipment
about
section.
buying like maybe like a great potion and some anti-venom stuff like that. Like
Greater
Those
po-
are not for sale.
I know that we get one, but I thought you could buy some.
Probably the basic
At
ones.
this-
Basic ones you can buy for 50 gold.
Yes,
in
they
the
had a
players-
couple
in
of
the,
extra
in the
basic
handbook,
ones you could
but
buy.
it might be
You want
different in
this one,
everyone.
or
So.
do you want one of those?
It also depends on the current like.
You want to
state
try to
of
just go for a
what's going
3
on.
skull
Do
and
they
then
have any
upgrade
great
our
potions for
rank?
sale?
Tactics
Not at this
Landing?
point.
Sure.
Yeah.
If I'm allowed to take a 3 skull because I'm with
What
y'all,
about
then yeah.
any
I think so.
anti-venom,
scared.
antitoxin?
We've been
'Cause
to
it'll
Tavix
upgrade
Right now
a
it's
few times.
Just
Okay.
Basic potions and some like
right?
regular equipment.
I remember
Okay.
Tavix Landing.
If you wanted a
Can I see it?
basic
I've at
weapon
least
or
heard of
something
it.
like that.
No,
No,
I
that's
think
that's
I'm
where
good.
What
the
about-
train station was. That we
Yeah.
Do
messed
you want
up,
the
right?
bottom left one? Is what you're looking at?
Yes.
Grodor, Gorobar, come.
Bless you.
Odor.
Yo.
Yeah.
I think we need to change
So-
his name.
What?
This is
I
the
didn't hear
second.
what you said.
This is the second time.
And you're all out of gum.
Gorobar. His name's Gorobar. Come.
I paid money for these.
It's
This is straight from DM's Guild, you guys.
it's Slim.
Clem.
Is that a? Is
Isn't
that?
No, that's a U. That's
That's
definitely.
absolutely.
It's absolutely
What is
a
an
U.
L? An L is that? Yeah, that's a U. I'm not wrong. I am
She's right.
validated.
It's KUM.
Don't repeat it. You're already
Mm.
canceled.
His name's Goro.
I thought she was canceled
Let's
for
do it.
stoning the dog.
That's what I said. You were already canceled.
That means
Honestly,
I can't go
4
any-
skulls.
Wait,
right there.
If she's double canceled, is that like a double negative where it?
I'm back, baby.
That's what some people think.
But you have to run for political office.
That's all right, my dad. He'll handle it. I'm just trying to change the postal system, which the DM has not gone with that arc yet.
One
Yeah.
gargoyle at a time.
Yet. The Butcher of Horn. Adorable.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to like. That can be something that we do while we're doing other things. You know, we can.
Oh, V reading this absolutely wants to go for the bottom left one. Not even because of the name, but because it said
Half-orc.
half orc. Done.
You racist.
Wow, that is racist.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's still a very fresh open wound for me. Okay.
7 months.
We choose to take this one. I'll cut it out when we.
Okay. That's fine. Don't forget that it's down there.
We are doing the one on the
It's
bottom
on the
left.
part-
and it's Tavix Landing.
It's,
I don't-
local
Scissors.
informants.
I don't have any scissors up here. They're down
So
on my
it's
crafting
Tavix
table.
Landing. Local informant is Jill-X, Gnome's customs official, which I think
Is
we
that
talked
the
to.
person who, has the 2-blade.
Oh my god. That took a
I
while.
did hear that it was the best an informant could get.
5
You have
blades.
you have one informant.
Straight from the lab.
That's right. That's right.
Awful.
You have one informant to get the suspect up, and the other informant.
Oh,
Cuts
oh,
it
yeah,
away.
yeah. Is that
There you
right?
Yeah.
We are so stupid. Sorry, chat.
Eberron.
We are not sponsored.
Every session we hit new
Right.
lows, don't we?
Okay. Head to the Sergeant Villeroy.
When they go low.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sergeant Villeroy.
All right.
You
So
guys wrote down your potions.
We just,
Yeah.
we just get one, right?
yeah,
That's
you
it.
get one.
Did you write
So
down your potions?
Sergeant Villeroy's post is kind of the upper section of the lower Memphis Plateau where you guys live. So like one district down. And it's a lot of entertainment down in that. That was the same district where you guys ran into the respectable A, or was the respectable B?
It was B.
Whatever the respectable.
I think
Yeah,
there was
establishment
whatever the
respectable.
there was a
Yeah.
lot of respectable letters. Yeah.
So the watch post is in. I'm pretty sure it's there. Unless I'm wrong. It's such a big city. You know where it is.
I know where it is.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Is it just a regular potion he throws?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just base. Yeah.
When you guys walk in, the receptionist you're very familiar with is has her chair completely turned around, not facing the door, and has a book in her hand, and she's chewing bubblegum here.
Did we give her a name?
I don't think so.
I think we can smell the bubble gum that she's chewing. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's like it's right here.
Wow, we're like
I don't want to
living
do
in
that
it.
just in case it comes out.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll be like,
Hey, Delilah, we're back.
I thought it was Delilah. That's
Hey,
what I wanted to say. That was in my head the whole time.
Hey
Oh no,
there,
was it
Delilah.
Delilah and Marty that was at the?
Yeah, I don't. I can't remember.
It's okay. There's more than one Delilah in Sharn. Yeah, Delilah's like, she doesn't even turn around. She goes, Sergeant Vilroy.
Ah,
Overfields are here.
I do, girl. Just
No.
No,
No,
that was an in-game question. You got so
I
excited,
appreciate
I'm
how
sorry.
excited you were.
Goes, no.
Well, you need to order more.
I would like to insight check that. I feel like they're holding out. On
You
me.
can see the pens, but she says no.
just reach over and grab one of them.
It's like glass, and then like the little.
Brother,
hole
can't
at
you
the
see
bottom.
she's extremely busy? I mean, maybe we could need to cut her some slack.
I remember, as a wizard, I have to read a lot of books when I'm working too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
And I've seen some of the words in those books. I don't even know what they are.
Them adverbs, man.
Mm.
That's a.
4-letter ones.
you hear
Tell
a
me
little
about
buzzer
it.
sound. She's like, ready for you.
Oh, thank you. We'll just
Mm.
be a moment.
We'll
I
come
don't
back
care.
out here afterwards. Though.
I don't care.
What you
To
reading
talk to
anyway?
you.
Nothing. She just like quickly puts it away.
Bet you it's one of those steamy romance.
That's actually what I was thinking.
This glove. It transcends campaigns and universes.
Something about Nargonian.
The
lustful
Argonian
Argonian, yeah. I'm surprised I remember that from
name. Your
Skyrim.
tail. The only one I
She
know.
goes. You walk in, you see Sergeant Gilroy. He's just sitting at her desk, like pouring over some papers and assignments. Goes,
Wow,
Really
that looks like a lot of work, Sergeant Vilroy.
I really thought I saw you for the last time. What is it,
kill
Cloverfield?
him.
I know you were worried, but we're back.
Yes.
It was a little too busy to even notice that you were gone. How long were you gone?
It's been a while. Couple weeks.
It's been a while. Since I said I'm sorry.
I had a peace of mind for a bit, but it's gone now. What do you want?
Well, we're actually here to talk to you about this new tower, this living tree.
Tree 99.
There's a lot of stuff going on in the city right now. We've got assassination attempts going on. We've got
Who are they trying to assassinate?
Counselor Ilar, I can never say her name. Elira Boromar. Someone attempted to assassinate her last week.
Boromir.
My captain, my king.
I tried to take the ring.
We've got
New lows.
riots and disgruntled workers down in the lower city because of the poor working conditions. And then I've got to dispatch a bunch of guards down to the festival today for the first time. I don't have the resources for it. It's a little hectic around here, and I don't really need unneeded distractions right now.
Why are you dispatching guards when you've got us?
Are you wanting to do guard duty?
Not really.
Well,
I'll pay you.
So what do you know? What do we know about the tree?
It's there, and it wasn't there last week.
still a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we hear they won't let anybody in.
No council is trying to figure out something.
So
But I think it's going. They haven't filled us in on anything. Rumor has it is that they've talked to a couple people, but not open the gates.
so
I don't care.
Are there different like guards from the tree guarding it, or like y'all put guards around the tree?
No, their own people from
The tree?
Elven people are out there doing stuff.
Oh, it's an elf. It's an elf thing.
That's. I mean, elves too.
There's like,
Not trying to.
I mean, yeah, but like,
That was very racist.
what? What?
Well, she just wants to know: are they orcish people? Are they
Do better.
warforged?
You're
Are
the
they?
one over here with
Is
the,
that-
took the bounty, cause
Gaslight, gatekeep, no ball.
I don't know. It's not my responsibility. They haven't filled me in on anything, and I don't really care, to be honest. They are not causing problems, so if
Yeah.
they start causing problems, then we're gonna have a problem.
that's a very reactive.
We're a reactive society.
An argument there.
Nothing gets done until something happens.
Well, I mean, what would happen if, for say, our group went down and tried to make contact with these individuals and talk to them? I mean,
Before
you wouldn't be the
answer that,
first
stay
people.
Positive. Stay positive.
I don't really think you should be handling any negotiations.
Do you know what the approaches of the
How do
other
we know this
individuals who
isn't the
tried
fake
were?
Sergeant Villeroy?
No, they haven't filled me in on anything.
Did
Who
you try
we talk
saluting
to?
when you came in?
I don't know.
oh, I forgot.
Talk to my brother if you think he's so high and mighty up there doing his thing.
We didn't bring him up.
He may
we
not
just
care
brought him
about
up.
the lower city anymore.
What the hell are you saying to me, man? What? I'm gonna say it again. What?
It's been a long time since we've seen Sergeant.
Session 13, which was 6 sessions ago, so probably
6 sessions and 1 kid.
February last year, something like that.
Oh no.
Oh no, I have September 7th as these notes. So
Oh gosh.
wait, 2022.
That's crazy.
It's 2024 now, you guys. Wait, I have some more notes. Oh no, those were copy pasted.
Can we just retcon that he saluted her? Because he absolutely.
I'll definitely
I have
remember to
no-
salute on the way out.
I have no clue. I have notes in this same session from June 16th, 2023. So it may have been June.
Well, Sergeant Villeroy, I was interested because you said that if there's elven individuals outside of the gate, well, typically, elven individuals don't really. They're very secretive, very, what is it called? Tradition oriented? Maybe they just don't want to. Non-elves.
What
I
tradition
think
is,
if
like-
they're gonna live in the city, they're gonna have to figure that out.
Well, yeah.
What are they doing for food? Is there normal hunter ground?
Crazy that I'm still wondering how the tree's getting any nutrients. It's dark. Dark in the city most of
Well,
the
the tree had to come from somewhere.
True. Do you think it came from? What are those other places they're called?
the ground?
Like they're the other ones. Like sometimes you can like go to them, but like
Cities?
Islands.
no, they're the ones where when somebody does like a spell or something, like you can go there. That's
You
where
would
the
know
elves
this.
live.
Continents.
The elves
Plains.
live there.
Plains?
Sometimes. Yeah, the
Plains.
plains. Maybe it's from that. Isn't there one that's like really, really like pretty and stuff?
Yeah, the Torrenta Plains. They're just like all really nice.
Oh,
with
the
these
Polenta
big, Yeah,
Plains?
the big fields.
Oh man, fields
with the
of
high
corn.
grasses and
Or
the
polenta.
The dinosaurs.
roaming dinosaurs. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Or any of them named Caesar?
Roaming cat.
I would hope
No.
so.
Roman Catholics.
Oh, I said halflings. Did you think I said Catholics?
I thought you said Catholics.
Since the Roman
Roaming
Catholics.
Catholics. They're just roaming.
Just free roaming
A new
Catholics.
nomadic
Oh my god.
No.
subsect of Catholics.
Yeah, they're grass-fed, free-range,
Yeah.
roaming Catholics.
And organic.
And
Half
henceforth,
Amish, half
henceforth
Catholic.
born a new congregation, a new.
Oh my god.
100% Mennonite.
Yeah.
100%. I guess we can just go over there and see what happens. If we get turned away, we get turned away.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I don't care.
If she doesn't have any
may
information,
try.
And
for
then,
us-
they weren't hostile to any people who tried to approach, were they? I mean,
I think they just said don't come any closer.
Maybe they have a sergeant.
like a person like Sergeant Vilroy?
I think that the governmental groups would be like sending emissaries.
She chuckles under her breath and goes, huh.
Oh, absolutely, Sergeant Vilroy. I mean, but they
You have
they
a
may
brother,
need
same name.
bounty hunter services. Who knows? We don't know.
I do kind of like Sergeant Vilroy's stance on it. Until stuff doesn't start happening, doesn't really.
Just pour over.
But
Are you going to do guard duty or not?
Oh no, we're well above guard duty, Sergeant Vilroy.
I think
You don't wanna get paid?
How much is the pay?
Going for the day each. Hey, it's only 2 hours.
Only 2 hours.
Well, you can't do guard duty because you have to be there
Well,
for your
what-
mom. You
what- it
can't
depends on
guard
what
and
time.
be at the festival.
I can guard and be at the festival at the same time.
Can
I?
we do like the
He's
pregame
participating in the
guard?
ice sculpture event. He can't do that.
Look here.
Yes.
Now look over here.
Yes.
Do you know what's going on over here?
Of course. You're wiggling that finger.
Can you do that at the festival? You look at your mommy and look at this crowd at the same
Well,
time.
see, while I'm looking at that one, he's looking at that one.
Okay.
See, that's how it works.
So then you get half pay.
Oh my god.
I'm looking at
No,
both
we're
of them.
fully looking at it.
Yeah, we don't.
But only one of you's doing work at a time. You're not one person. You're 2 people doing half the work.
Not because we're halflings.
Don't put words
He
in my
pulled
mouth.
that card. He pulled that card.
I'll take their leftover pay and I'll look everywhere except their mom. How about that? I won't look at the lady.
Who
at
are you
all.
again?
They got a lot of friends. I just, I'm one of a few.
Bring all these different women in here every time.
They're really popular. They're good-looking guys.
Hey!
She has no idea who you are because you're different.
Yep.
Every
Like-
time.
Every time. I'm not gonna fix it for her. Be like, they're good-looking guys. I'm V's friend.
Good job for you.
No, what? I need money.
But
What's
you
your-
recognize me. I try to be the responsible. Keep these guys.
What about 15 gold each? 5 pins.
Fine, I don't care.
I still want 20.
Morgan.
Whatever.
They're not worth a gold each. Those pins are not worth a gold each.
It's the sentimental.
Yes.
You've got
And Liam
7 of them though.
dumped all his pens
I
out.
need more. Well, no, I threw 11.
11.
Yeah.
Thought you had more
so-
like 50 or 80. Or
No, I threw 11 out
So
in the
guys,
tunnel.
is this
Oh.
us deciding we're not gonna go to the magical tree and we're just gonna go to your mom?
So the magical tree is at the bottom of after the festival.
The 2 are
You're
connected.
there.
So we could just stay for the festival.
This
and
is
then
where we're
go
getting
down.
paid to go, and then this is where the tree is.
I just got a pretty crazy idea.
Featherfall took.
Yes.
I have one.
Into the tree.
That's an act of
That
war.
also, yeah, no, that's
Why don't we do both? Why don't
Or
we
we
go
just
up to them?
hold
and say
on
hi?
to the ice sculptures when they go to kick them off the edge and
I'm
right
also
into the tree.
concerned about that.
And then Featherfall.
Yeah, and then Featherfall. With the ice sculpture.
Or we could just Featherfall down.
Are you taking the job?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Hmm.
Please get out of my office. I'll see
So we
you
said 20
after.
gold each?
You got it, Sergeant Vilroy.
I'm still getting my 20, right? Thank
Just
you.
leave.
25?
20. Strange woman.
You're a crap.
Have a great day. She pushes you out of the office.
The best days to you, Sergeant Vilroy.
Immediately talk.
This is why no one wants to be on the force.
Slam. The door shuts.
Immediately talk to the
You
secretary.
guys would get more
Yeah.
recruits if
So
you were nice.
we're supposed to get like a box each of pins.
Yeah.
Yeah, Delilah.
Yeah.
Sergeant
Or-
Vilru is
or we have
really,
to
really
stay
adamant
here
about
until
getting
they
us some
have-
pens.
Yeah,
A
Delilah.
box of pens.
Delilah,
like-
she wanted us to have some pins. We're supposed to distribute them
Like a
during the
box.
festival.
She
For
reaches
morale.
underneath the desk and grabs a box, and it's like 25 pens.
No.
She just slides it.
You are the best.
Of the box each.
One box.
You really want to make Sergeant Vilroy mad and have us go back in there with her?
Well, I mean, we could just stay here until there's another box.
No, we'll just wait. Oh, so Delilah, do you know that if you take apart
He's not back.
the insides of a I don't know,
Breathe?
start-
Oh, you're just talking to
And
her?
while,
Okay.
while you're doing that, I'm gonna take one box and just pocket it.
Can you reach your arm in the little mouth hole and like?
It's like underneath the desk.
Yeah, we can't get to it. Then.
Anything with that hand?
I
The
don't have
mage hand? Damn it! What kind of mage are you?
a war maid.
Please leave.
I'm gonna be like, hold on, here are my top 12 flute songs going from the least one to the most one, and then I'll just prestidigitation. And I'll be like, you know what, I can probably start juggling while I'm doing this too.
She reaches under the desk and throws the second box. Like, get out!
Grab him. Let's go!
Delilah, next time I'm through town, I'm going to stop at a bookstore for you and pick up you a nice selection.
Okay.
We saw the cover. You don't have to. Secret safe with us.
Please leave.
Have you gotten? You haven't.
I'll
is
be
that
out
book
the
two or
door.
book one?
I'll be out the door like, thank you.
She turns around. Leave me alone.
This is why you guys don't have any more recruits. You're very not personal.
She's just like a level 8 barbarian. You don't even know it.
Oh my god!
Could have recruited her.
Thank
just
God the
kidding.
glass was there. Checked me.
Mhm.
All right.
That's what I know. I guess we have a job, too.
Yeah.
It's about 12:30 or so.
So we still got some time.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to like?
Do you want to just go
Scope
down
it
and
out?
see if they'll let us in first?
Actually, yeah. Let's just do that.
And
And,
then
if
see
they
if-
say no,
and we'll just go
If we
back,
go
ready
all the
for
way
guard duty.
Down there, will we have time to get back up?
Yeah, you're
Because there's like an elevator or something.
yeah, you guys are pretty close to an elevator,
Is there a
and you're
place I could
already
buy
in
a
the lower
feather fall
districts,
token?
so it's not too
You
far
don't
to
have
get
one?
down to Fallen.
Okay.
The festival is in Upper
Oh,
Memphis, so at the very height.
And we can get an elevator to take
Yeah,
us
and you
there.
can get
Okay.
back up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between like Tavik's Landing and that? Presumably Tavik's Landing is
Tavik's Landing is lower, but is on the city is like a big U and then 2 islands in the middle. Tavik's Landing is
It's like a
this
smiley
this
face?
if this is the coast side, this is the
mainland.
mainland side. Tavik's Landing is here, and this is where the trains come in
Yeah,
on this
that's where
side of
we-
the city. Fallen is in between the islands,
Mhm.
or the lower Memphis, which is the bottom island, and Dura on this side by the coast. So it is like in that canyon area. There used to be a big glass tower on the edge of that district,
Mhm.
and that's what fell. So
Okay.
where you guys, if this was glass tower, so which is now fallen, and this was Memphis, it would be over here, and you guys would be up here for the festival, dropping stuff down into the kind of canyon.
Okay.
Imagine like Grand Canyon kind of
Not
thing.
necessarily.
As you face, which is now a tree. So there's a big gap.
So
Between,
you're not necessarily dropping it on the tree, but it would
No.
be nearby.
Okay, well, let's just go down and.
It's
See
probably
if we
like
has anyone told the elves about this tradition? Because they might.
They're
take
gonna
it-
learn today.
it's
they might
probably
We should at least warn them.
I
Right?
mean, we don't even know if they're elves. Sergeant Vilroy goes,
Maybe if we
nothing.
come in there for a warning, maybe they may take that as a kind gesture, and maybe perhaps.
I
like
like
a
that.
quarter,
You
like
know?
maybe a quarter mile between.
That is actually probably the best idea that I've heard him say.
Hey, we're gonna be dropping
In
some
weeks.
stuff.
See, he thinks you have good ideas.
Wow.
I said
See?
idea. That's singular, not plural.
I know what I heard. Thank you.
You mean
Thank you.
something, as opposed to
Thank you, Sphinx.
like, yeah,
Okay.
you mean nothing.
DM
What is your name
Sure.
in this
On the
form,
way.
Rook? What,
We
what,
don't
what
have to
should
go
we
out
call
of the
you?
way,
That
but
way
is
other people
there
don't
a
recognize
shop
you.
That we could pass on the way where Rook could buy a.
What about Kerr?
Anybody else
Because
want
it's
one?
like
Oh my
Rook-
god, I'm
Um,
not Kerr.
Kerr.
That's a horrible name.
Where
No,
you
thank
are now,
Oh my god.
We are just walking out of
Oh.
in the lower district, you could make
Angelina?
an investigation check with disadvantage.
with
Where did that
disadvantage.
come
Yeah.
from?
Renee. I'm just naming female names. I have no idea.
I guess this form's named Sally.
Sally. Okay.
Sure.
Sally.
Charlanda.
Charlanda.
That's from
Mhm.
Bluey.
From Dooley?
Bluey.
Oh, never. I watched
Don't
it
watch it,
a
you'll
couple
cry.
times. But really cute.
I cry. Every time.
Yeah, I guess I'll be Sally for now.
Sally. Sally for now.
Sally
other
for
one-
now.
For now.
The other one, that's Rook.
F-U-R-A-N-O.
The other blonde girl that looks even
Sally
more generic,
of now.
That was me.
That was
That was
Rook.
Patricia.
But not later.
7.
7. Yeah. Hard time finding any kind of magical items for sale around this area. It is mostly seedy entertainment, taverns, and respectable establishments
supposed to be,
around this
right?
area. Yeah.
And non-respectable stuff.
Yeah, those two.
Ugh.
You know
Entertainment.
which corner to turn.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So you're gonna head to the tree.
Mm-hmm. Let's head on there.
Let's
see what happens.
The lower down you go to the surface, the more, I hate to say it, slummy it gets. A lot of patchwork tents and stuff set up on streets for refugees. A few occasional Warforged still. And as you kind of venture out across the canyon gaps, you can look up and see bridges that are crossing between the big towers, above you. But it's pretty like arid rock. And then as you get closer to the tree, just the soil changes fertile dirt and grass. And large roots.
So it's
traveling.
like a whole. It's
It
not
is-
just a tree. It's like a whole section is just.
It's like a garden just like appeared with a
Does my
large.
character know anything? Like, would she have read anything about the plant? Is that something that's common knowledge in not common? That like
Not- we can roll a history check. With
So,
disadvantage.
Generally in Eberron, you got like the one planet of Eberron, and it was like there's like a lot of different moons. If you go to one of those moons, that's the different planes of Eberron. The actual moons.
Yeah, that's player knowledge, not care.
Yes.
that's really cool.
Mhm.
So moons are planes. How does that tie in with the regular world?
Moons.
Like, is one of the moons the regular world as well? That's
No.
That-
That's the
just
planet.
Eberron.
No, I meant how's Eberron tie in with the rest of the?
Oh, it's not.
It's not
It's its own
Faerun.
thing.
Yeah, it's not connected to like.
This
sources.
entire time I thought it was Faerun.
No, we're not in favor.
Ooh.
Mhm.
We're not
yeah,
in
so it's not
Kansas
on the,
anymore.
even on the same plane. It's like
Okay.
a different system.
So it's planetary travel, kind of.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, well, okay.
They're all technically. And I told you guys the
And
whole creation
we
story
don't
back
know.
in
Mhm.
2020.
And our character, like the common knowledge of this world is that they don't know about the other.
What, we've been
moons.
playing this game
Most
for 4
people
years?
don't.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
This is super cool, and I love it.
Do we at least have like some like half misinformed like
Crazy
Eberron
guy on the
is
street.
like on top of a turtle which stands on top like of 11 elephants?
Discworld,
and-
yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Well, I got a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't get. I don't know shit.
You had a
Your
good
turn.
first roll.
Are you thinking out loud right now?
Yeah.
So are you
Oh.
saying like, oh, maybe this is a plane thing?
I wouldn't know anything, so no, I wouldn't even know the word plane.
Hmm.
I wouldn't even know.
Plane.
Okay,
Sadly.
I can't help you.
No,
I
because my
can't
character
help
doesn't
you.
know anything about history. Apparently
Goldfish.
this-
Goldfish.
Well, actually, I got a 5.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm.
Earth's flat. I'm just kidding.
Mm.
The
You're-
moon is flat.
You're more inclined to think of this tree being teleported.
Yeah, guys, this tree was teleported. It had to have been. Look at all this dirt. This dirt isn't gonna be in a city. And nobody has time to terraform a whole city. You've seen how long it takes compost to decay? It's a pretty darn long time. And you see these plants? They're old. That's an old plant. That's
Yeah,
old dirt,
you know what
and that's
she's
an old
talking
tree.
about? Can I roll to see if I can put anything useful together from the ramblings?
That's all dirt. That's all
Of,
tree.
like-
That's
of,
all
like,
plants.
Maybe there's something of like,
Them's
hey,
old.
this maybe even just took a lot of time to prepare and like a school of magic, or like who might even do something like this.
Who puts trees in the middle of the
Like,
city?
I'm not asking for like
Yeah.
the answer, but just like I see it off in the distance and I don't have a telescope. I can tell this is the direction. You know what I mean?
So, what kind of roller are you?
I mean,
You can pick
I'm a wizard, so it's either
a wizard.
it's either history or arcana. They're both same, so arcana.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. I was gonna just straight up tell you. I was like, wait a second. So while you're doing that, guys live middle here on this side. This is Little Plains here. The upper city here is where the festival is gonna be, and then the tree is kind of here. So
okay.
this is kind of the canyon.
Okay.
Those young-
You guys almost murdered
19.
them. There's
19.
like
Awesome.
Nothing at all.
You understand little about the universe.
Betrayed you?
The idea of a tree sprouting, or not sprouting, but
I'm repeating all this to you, by the way.
a tree appearing out of nowhere, and also replacing what was there, screams to you magic, of course, of like a swapping variety. Like if, two things changed places. It's hard to say, where a giant tree like this may have come from.
Is it
The
'cause it even
Eldine
the-
Reaches is a huge, massive forest. It could have come from another continent. Could have come from anywhere really that you're not sure of, but you understand that what was here is no longer here. It was here. So
Yeah, so basically, like, I'll say that, like, this had something to do with some kind of magic that just flops. So if my guess is if there was a tower here, would have been swapped.
So
But
this is the case
because-
of the missing tower.
Well, no, like the tower was destroyed, so it's lucky that there wasn't something there.
True.
But now I'm concerned that if one thing swapped, does this mean
More
it's
things
going to
will swap?
continue to swap? This is just one thing.
Oh shoot. I won't say it won't be pretty. Tree's really nice.
But it like, I don't know where this could, forest that it could have come from. It could have come from another continent that we have no idea about it because we've been fighting a war last 100 years instead of
Worrying
being
about.
nice to each other.
All right. Well then, let's go talk to him and see if we can tell him that there's about to be a bunch of ice.
I'm
Live.
gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Squirrel.
Watermelon. Sorry.
I think I'm good.
as you get closer to the tree, you see one of the roots has what looks like a path carved into it. There are these lamp posts, kind of crystals on them, lead up the snaking root towards the base of the tree. And as you get probably 20 steps up, you're greeted by two elven guards. And these two guards are shorter stature elves. They have this this presence of anger. They are adorned in this kind of bright yellowish gold armor, and they just are looking intense and on alert.
I greet them.
Okay.
So in Elvish, I say hello, that we mean them no, and that we just come with a warning.
I'm going to try to.
I understand what he's.
I'm going to try to like sideline say to you as we're walking up, like, you observe how they look and you saying, I don't know.
I got it. I'll
YOLO.
memorize them.
The elf greets you back, and he says, "Visitor, do you know where you stand?"
We stand in the city of Sharn, where this has appeared recently.
You stand on the roots of Shaeless Tirolith. Your presence is not welcome, though we appreciate your concern.
But we warn you that later on today there's an event that's going to be going on. People are going to push over some ice sculpture. It will land in the vicinity of your area. Don't want you guys to.
Thank you, concerned citizen. The city council has already informed us.
Oh, good.
They're probably just angry because people just keep telling them all day. Like, we're gonna have a siren escape. Yeah, you gotta pass the.
Are you
What
able
are they
to
saying? I
divulge
can't
the
understand.
Sanctity.
I'll tell you in
area?
half.
I want to.
Because I
We would like to respect it
both.
properly if
Okay.
it seems
So-
very important to you.
Bam.
This has been our home for thousands of years. This is a new experience for us, though we will say no more.
Are you
Fair
in
enough.
need of anything? Are you in dire straits? Or this is all surprising for all of us, and
And
These past 2 weeks have been trying, but we are
are
able to take care of our own.
I'm gonna try to bait them into like a reaction. I'm gonna be like, I know, magically swapping spaces be pretty traumatic. So if you just need anything, let us know. And so I'm trying to gauge
Yeah.
whether they know that they.
Make a I guess a persuasion check.
Are you? They all talking in Elvish?
Those two are done.
You're
Do you
talking
understand Elvish? or
I'm
are
the
you
only
speaking
one. I'm
common?
the only one in the party that doesn't know Elvish, so I have no idea what
Do
anybody's
you
saying.
speak Elvish too?
William.
Halfling luck.
No. Do you speak Elvish?
Yes.
Okay.
19.
You're literally the only one. You're just like jibber jabber, jibber jabber, jibber jabber.
And like everything, I'm just doing like, and then
Yeah.
like telling them in halfling.
He's translating in halfling.
Thank you, small man. We appreciate the sentiment. Have nothing more to say at this time, but as things progress and if things open up, we will possibly be inclined to invite you in.
would you
There's-
be willing to take a business card or a missive of some sort?
A calling card.
Have you heard of the Cloverfield?
Have you heard of the Elder Scrolls? There's nothing more that we would love than cooperation between peoples during this.
Who do you represent?
The Cloverfield.
I understood that.
Hey, well, emissaries of the Cloverfields, we keep your names close.
I'll tell you.
Now,
I was gonna say I hear mumble
must
mumble
ask you
mumble
to leave at this
Cloverfield,
time.
mumble mumble
Okay.
mumble Cloverfield.
Understood.
I think we're
they,
good.
they don't really have the authority to just
Hey-ho,
let people in.
guy-ho.
It's not like their call.
It's,
So-
they're under orders not to let
They're
people
orders,
in.
yeah.
So they're being polite about it, but they're like, Can't get past it.
Are there any resources that you need? Are individuals that have more pull here? Is there?
Really hard time finding Philly berries, but other than that, I think we're good.
Did you just?
Yeah.
You did? I don't think I know
Write that down.
berry.
Write that down.
Would you like to describe a berry?
Oh, they're delicious. They're about this big.
A berry?
Yeah.
A berry.
And they come in bunches.
A big berry.
Yeah.
So I will actually write that down because that might be a clue. Like I know you just like pulled it or whatever, but if there is like if there's a place that has those berries and that's a known thing.
But I think that they may have a different name for it for where they are. So I'd be like, okay,
that's also why a
I
description.
will. You said they're what color?
They're usually bright red. Yeah. With like, tiny blue spots.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do
Do I know
vegetation, see if it looks
anything?
like that?
Anything about
I'm going
a
to-
berry that looks like that?
Roll a nature check.
I would like
I'm going
to-
to try to make what they describe as a vegetation on my hand as
Yeah.
an image. Anything like this,
Bigger.
and then
Uh,
I got a
less round.
nature? I got a 22.
Then I'll do like because you can make a trinket.
Yeah.
So like a non-magical trinket. So I'll try to like make one appear like this is fake, but
He comes over and he like
Not like
Shapes-
takes,
shape-
yeah, he shifts
and
your
then I'll-
magic.
yeah.
Like,
Oh my
it
god!
feels weird, but he actually takes the magic
Yeah.
in your
So not
hand.
like-
And
not
I'll-
like-
I'll
Change
allow-
it.
not
Okay.
like football, like football.
Not football,
No,
football.
it's-
Yes. That's right.
yeah. Okay.
I
Yeah.
got a 22 in nature. Do I know if these exist anywhere?
You have never heard or seen a Billy
Guys.
Gilligan before.
They don't help us at all. In halfling, y'all, we're not going to find these Philly berries. I'm telling you.
Well.
Please
if-
leave.
I will eat one. Guys, we gotta go now. They're about to get angry.
Yeah. It was a pleasure meeting you. Farewell.
Turns around and walks away.
They both look at each other like, what are you doing?
Hope it wasn't a sign of war.
It's a sign of respect of authority.
Customary greeting.
Who's authority? They're so confused as you
Sergeant
walk away.
Phil.
It's
as I'm walking away, the Cloverfields.
This is gonna be great because they're gonna
Strange
be like,
customs in
we're
these
only
lands.
gonna talk to the Cloverfield. And they're like, oh,
if you wanted to write down the name of the tree, it's Shaeless, Shae
I did, but I spelled it bad.
LAS,
Your spelling.
then
That.
TIRALETH.
That was real wrong. All right, that was a non-starter. Let's go and carve some. Well, let's
Yeah,
go watch.
that didn't
the-
go well.
As you guys look up the tree, though, you do see kind of like where knots would be in the tree have been like carved out and made into tunnels and passageways. You see spiraling bridges and things up into the boughs of the tree. It is, and lantern lights and things. It's pretty heavily populated.
As
From
we're
what you can
walking
tell.
back to like find an elevator to go, I would like to, because you said that, or they said that a lot of the people that were here were gone.
Oh,
Can I
Right.
see? Can I see if there's any evidence of those people? Like, does it look like
Like,
people left
left
rapidly,
belongings?
or left, but like were abducted, or
You know that
on
that
the same
district
plane.
was
Mhm.
mostly rubble
this
that was
was
never
from
rebuilt.
Which-
So people made makeshift homes
Mhm.
in the rubble, and it was
and all the rubble is gone.
all the rubble from that tower is gone.
So all those people, lots of people.
Yeah,
So-
the people that were there are no longer.
So
switched.
that means that, I mean, if player knowledge, if they switched, then you've got a whole bunch of people running around
Displaced
on the
somewhere.
Elven plane.
Yeah, somewhere else.
And then I don't know what plane his person or where he went to, but it sounds like an elven plane because he talked to two elves that were
yo,
real
what-
scary. Where if
what
those
if-
are all lost people?
What if your like person swapped them?
Oh my god. What if those individuals are lost and forgotten people? They were forgotten. They were left there. They're down in the bowels of the city. They're an entire people that are. Ooh, buddy.
Okay, hypothetically, taking morality out this, could you turn into person then? Like,
Actually-
how does that work?
I have no idea.
If they're lost.
No, he said he
Can you,
said
like-
small things that have been so children,
orphans. Yeah.
so orphans. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got to take a
I
whole
mean,
bunch of orphans.
They would be lost. They would be
Hey, those guys were
forgotten.
shorter elves. These two are small. I'd be fine to forget them. Especially that one. When he tries to read adverbs. Really
Like
frustrating.
as soon as you say, especially that one, I'll be like, okay, we can move.
Alright.
Hey.
Just always like brotherly company.
So we go back upstairs now to
Yeah.
the celebration, whatever.
I
Yep.
want us to be canonically really out of breath.
Canonically.
Crystal Fall was the name of the
Canonically.
celebration.
Crystal Fall, yes.
Oh.
This year, we've got the ice sculpture. I feel strong about it.
No magic. Never mind.
No magic. And we're on guard duty, so we gotta pull double duty.
Do they sell like freezies or anything during this?
Frozen
I'm sure.
lemonades.
Yeah, do they sell like frozen lemonades? Or maybe
Dippin' Dots.
frozen Philly Gilly? Next time you talk to that creepy guy, ask him for a Philly Gilly berry.
I'm not asking that guy for anything.
You've already got to ask him for
Yeah,
socks.
no, I'm taping his mouth closed.
He's not going with you. I'm not letting. Well, you know what? I don't know. I don't know nothing. Don't take him with you.
No. Just-
Actually,
Sorry.
don't go back. Just don't go back.
Oh no, I don't have a choice. This thing's gonna start pulling me back.
I'm
Yeah.
stressed out. Let's
I'm
go eat some.
interested.
I want some frozen
I mean-
lemonade, and I want my 20 gold.
I have some cabbage.
F your cabbages. I already used my one cuss word for the round to keep it PG-13. Or the
You-
one
like-
the one F word.
Okay,
And
I
then
was
the
like,
rest are other cuss
we've
words.
said ass so many times.
Butthole.
Butthole.
Yeah.
The mountain's butthole. Unfortunately, the episode was not named that.
Yet.
Could always be changed.
Mm-hmm. One
What's your
day.
passive perception be?
Oh, no.
What is it?
Oh, no.
Like 14? It's pretty good.
Fireball.
Passive perception. Where's the gargoyle?
14. I did have it right.
Okay.
Look at me.
Okay.
That feels special.
You guys head up to Upper Memphis Plateau to the park. Forgot the name of it.
Am I gonna get my mail yet? Did I?
You were
This is why we can't have nice.
you were
Nice
just
carpet.
nervous.
I was just nervous.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay. Well, then
Um,
I'm still waiting for my mail.
You've got mail.
As you head up to the park, the top of the district, this is pretty high up. You're used to being up here from the university and whatnot. You see a good crowd of like 500 people or so, and about 24 tables. Not a whole lot of people enter the competition, mainly because there's a.
They know.
You two are aware. There's a group of people that find it respectable to honor those who fell when the tower did, but there's also groups of people who think that it's incredibly morbid to craft something beautiful only to obliterate it in the same way that those people died. So it's like an interesting celebration.
A little bit of
They're
dichotomy.
looking for like maybe a new tradition, like maybe we should change this up. But like the people who make the ice sculptures are like, no, we're gonna keep making ice sculptures.
I
It's
kind of
about
agree with
heritage.
them. It'd be pretty bad for like us to make popsicle sculptures of the towers.
Yeah, like,
Come in.
Come in.
hello?
Sorry, internet. Pause.
No,
No.
you can't get a paper.
We got him.
We got him, boys.
Yeah, well done.
So, yeah, you go around and you're able to find Mama Cloverfield. She's got her ice sculpture up there. It is shorter than most of the others because she's one of the halflings.
I feel good about this, Ma.
Wait, type sculpture was 6 feet tall, and
Yeah.
it's the shortest one.
That's why. That's why I have to make it so big.
This is ridiculous, guys. Whoa. thought it
I
was just
swear, I
dinky little
think
ice
we got it a
sculptures.
little taller this year. It's gonna be. This is the year.
I mean, it's taller than me.
I
I'm
have an
pretty
idea.
impressed.
When the judges get by her ice,
Are
I'm gonna start cheering ridiculously and use my charisma to try and get other people to cheer.
Okay, yeah.
Start a slow clap
Um,
around it.
So, thanks you all. You guys are talking. The festival starts. You know, someone comes up and gives a speech about what happened, gives a little bit of history, and the judges start to go around. You're able to sit there and talk for a little while. Is there anything you say to Mom Overfield during this?
I'm taking my guard duty very seriously, and I'm just I'm especially guarding our sculpture.
Make a perception check for me. Is anybody else guarding? You guys
I'm
can all
guarding.
make perception checks.
Perception.
This was the plus one.
I've rolled terrible.
Presumably,
tonight.
Lionel's here.
19.
Yeah, Lionel's
So
there.
I'm just like hey, so good to have an event. I'll do as a family.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Glad to be here.
That's it. But other than that, I'm basically just
It went in.
Okay.
That's impressive.
Yeah, well, it's gonna
It
stay
went
there.
in.
It's gonna stay there. It's in its
19.
own.
19. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
not
we'll
in
go with
dice
our
jail.
number.
It's in a
Well,
dice
no, I want to know
trench.
everybody's roll.
Not
This is in there.
good.
Tell me.
9.
Single digits. High single digits.
That's okay.
It's 8, 7, 8.
I had a 9.
God, I'm the only one taking my job seriously.
Well, you did say half of your attention was on Mama Cloverfield and half
oh,
looking
so that
around.
means he basically got a 19 for the half of the job he's doing.
You're right.
No?
Yeah, perfect. Rook, you do notice most of the people around you, various humanoids. You've got humans, elves, halflings. There's like 2 Warforged there. They're not really. They weren't even alive when this was happening. So like,
They're like,
you're just kind of there. Got the guards around, all looking around, and then you see this tiny little gray-looking creature. It's about 2 feet tall, maybe, and he skirts from underneath one table to another. Got tablecloths on him, so you just kind of.
this guy look familiar to me? Because this sounds familiar to Ramsey, but Ramsey has
Familiar?
goldfish brain. So, would this be familiar to Rook? Guy?
You ever seen anything like this before?
I'm gonna be like, guys, give me a second. I think I see something. Give me more than that. And then I want to start off and
Okay.
not chase him, but like keep my eyes on him, but kind of like cut him off a little bit so I
You
can get
better be
around
careful
him.
around
Okay.
those sculptures.
And then I want to.
So you're gonna go towards the table that it went
Do
under.
you want to?
No, one of the tables is moving toward.
I don't know if I
Yeah.
should
It goes under
get
one and
those out right
stops,
now.
Oh,
from
then
what you
I'm
noticed.
gonna kinda go over there.
Okay. You get close to the table, and
I'm gonna follow you.
you start to notice that your feet feel a little slick. Like you having to feel like the ground is wet or something.
Can I do
Fireball.
You look down on your feet, and it looks like there's like a clear, oily liquid on the ground.
I want to immediately turn back to Liam. We need to get people out of here right now. I think this is either this is gonna catch, like this is a fire hazard, or somebody's doing something. I don't like this. I just want to basically tell them alarm bells are ringing.
As you are starting to like talk pretty far across, V, you all of a sudden feel like this tiny little shove on your back.
Oh no, he didn't.
Go and make a dexterity check with advantage. It wasn't a very hard push.
$18.
Feel a little nudge, and you turn around to look to see what pushed you. Nothing behind you. And then the two of you notice another any one of those gray creatures from another table underneath it to another one.
You see that guy?
If I notice them,
Yeah.
do they look like oily or something?
They're kind of like, I wouldn't say oily. They've got like a. They just look dirty, like a blackish, dirty.
Can I
looking.
try to stealthily sneak up to a
I
table?
mean, if I see one, I'm gonna ask forgiveness, not permission.
Yeah.
Level 3 magic missile.
Whoa! Okay, that escalated quickly.
Okay.
Withholding lethal.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Just in
try.
case I'm the
he's
bad guy.
Looking around for that, I'm gonna
Yeah.
try and stealth to table. I'm not sure if I
Yeah.
see one under it or not, but I'm.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and stealthily sneak up to a table. I can sneak.
Make a stealth check.
Now I want to wait till one goes under a table if I see it, and
Yeah.
then go to the other side of the table and go, boo.
That's adorable.
V does not do that successfully, and we have another die for the die.
Damn. I want to know your roll. You don't keep your rolls for me. I want to know.
7.
Okay, that's fine.
That's only because I have a +6
So
to stealth.
just because it's not over to like 10, that doesn't mean it's like 50% bad or 50% good. I also take into context like how challenging would it be versus what I'm challenging it against. So this creature may not be very aware of what's going on. So
22 points of force.
okay,
Oh my.
you hear a little and this little purple thing just like face first into the concrete.
I'm gonna go like see.
You're gonna go up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you walk up to it, someone grabs your shoulder, and you look, and it's another one of those elves that you just saw. More orange, kind of tousled hair, wearing this kind of tan jacket. He looks at you and says, "Easy on them. They're just trying to pull a prank." And
like this is a very like honor to.
oh, I'm well aware.
So,
Please assist if you can. You
assist-
did good. Just take it easy.
Okay, that's. I had no idea.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They're probably creatures from.
Yeah. Go ahead, and I need everyone to roll. Well, actually, yeah. Go ahead and roll initiative. And we're gonna take a collective group initiative. I want to try out group combat for this one.
Ooh, hey, they found my good roll for the day.
Pleasure.
Oh no, actually.
Do we have a?
I'm gonna try a new
like
die.
A silly, kind of fun
12.
music sounds.
I can try to find some.
Okay.
The gladiators.
Okay.
Da, 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 da.
I heard a 12. Something
Nat 20.
nice.
Well,
Wait, so you get 22.
13.
Whatever
Okay.
it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go first. So,
Whatever.
what we're gonna do,
23.
I want to try out
Wait.
group combat. So basically,
Did our initiative go up to +3?
No, mine's higher
that's
than
your
yours.
dex bonus.
Mine's higher than
Your dex bonus is your initiative. Plus whatever.
If we're being silly, I'm using the.
Can
Finally!
you guys put those out?
Oh, those are adorable.
Little chairs. Just kind of make it look like a nice little festival. It's even tables and stuff. Yeah.
With the steel chair.
What
Shut
do
up.
you need more?
Have you put all the?
I didn't made it.
So,
seat of honor there.
these are the little creatures that you're seeing around on the ground. I was very surprised that Mike had the actual ones on him.
Well, I'll get you, my pretty. And your little dog, too. That one look.
That one's not the same as the other ones. I only
Oh.
found 3 of them.
So we got
Yeah,
like
boy.
2 over here, 1 over here, 1 over here, or is there?
Yeah, it's fine.
Where are we? Well, actually, I was at one of the tables.
Where do
Yeah.
you want to put the like whatever one?
I would just put them all next to underneath tables. Or the one that you dropped.
Yeah, because I would have like.
Let's
It would
drop
come
this
out-
ugly one. He was like darting. Yeah.
I was at one of
That sounds
these
good.
tables.
It's more of like sneaky.
Fine. Yeah, it's good.
Like Donkey Kong Jungle.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's not really like high
Found my good guy.
intensity like.
Battle music. or
I like
anything.
these. These have been going really well.
Okay,
Wow.
so I'm gonna let you guys go first.
Took a week to bake them.
These little creatures. The guy next to you goes, "They're just little boggles. Don't mind them,
I
or
love that game.
don't stress about them. They're just trying to cause a little." The table that you sneak up to, your feet get stuck on the ground. Okay, so you guys are gonna go this round. The sticky,
Do I talk to that guy?
I'm gonna be loud.
yeah.
Okay, because Obu.
There's
or
kind
not
of
Obu,
people.
Rook was like in all fear. Like everybody's about to be lit on flame.
No. There's people walking around looking at all the sculptures still. So you're kind of like in a crowd. So running around slinging fireballs may not go over well.
Centered on myself.
Which table was I booing the one?
Just the third one that's not doesn't
Over
have
here?
anybody. Yeah.
So would you be on the opposite side? And
Oh, where are we? Who are we?
What is this?
we are the Baguette Band.
That's it.
So that's you. This is me. We're running.
Running
So
up that hill.
So
Two
it would have been like
avocados.
this.
And your feet were slipped. You
My
had.
feet, I looked
oil.
down and I saw the grease. I don't know.
I want you to make a dexterity saving throw, and then V, I want you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength save.
Strength. So,
Strength.
I thought you said straight, and I was like, no.
I definitely found my good die for the day.
What was I rolling? Dexterity?
No. Yes, yours is dexterity.
13.
Okay, you're
Not
good.
20.
You're good. So even though it feels sticky or oily, you're good.
Oily.
So what would you guys like to do? You guys can
I'm
coordinate together
gonna be like,
to see what you like. If you
hey,
want to corner
these-
one
these
or
are
whatever.
these are just mischievous little guys.
He's just a mischievous little guy.
So
And then little...
I'm
Are we
gonna
having-
tell you since.
I'm way over there.
Nice shout. Then.
I'm under a table going.
I would say.
I'm like, hey, just don't like.
Can we try?
I'm just
and
gonna
flush
try to
them
get
out?
mine to just like, hey, stop.
Yeah.
That's all
I
I'm
was
gonna
gonna say if
do
we
to
could
mine.
flush them out that way. But I also have in my possession some rope.
Mhm.
I was gonna see if I could make a lasso because that train track. I was gonna try and make a lasso and see if I can like, hook it around him.
I'm gonna ask the. I'll be like, do you mind if we just like knock them out, or is
Yeah.
that too much?
That's fine.
Okay.
It'll take you an action to
That's fine.
tie the rope.
That's fine.
Okay. So you tie a rope.
My character literally.
I mean,
it's
I would like
really good
to.
spell.
You could just punch him.
That's
I'm
fine.
just gonna punch him.
Kick him.
You do have a magic missile.
You and everybody has the ability to like restrain, a
I'm gonna
creature or
scruff
grapple,
him.
whatever.
I want to scruff him like a cat.
Okay. I'm gonna let you guys choose when you want to do your action. So if you want to work together on something too, but if you
Okay.
want to just go ahead and
That's what
grab
I'm
that
saying
one.
while we're talking.
What are
I'm
you
like,
doing?
I would like for y'all to flush him out, and then I'll knock him out. The last.
So do you want me to go around the table and just shoo him towards you?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Oh, 'cause you can
instead.
hit
If I
three,
can
right?
get a hand on him, though, I will scruff him.
Okay.
So I'll be doing that with
Mhm.
Liam.
I was already booing this one in that
So
direction.
technically, it
so
would do
if
like
he
that,
goes to
and
run,
then
he's
he
gonna
would
go out
that way.
way.
So yeah, we're
Yeah.
all kind of
So I
corralling
go
them
here,
towards you.
he goes here, we flush those, you swing around and
I think
Oh no.
No, you didn't, you're good.
Thank God.
Foot of limbs.
Okay, I went around and I'm doing that thing.
Okay. And you're making your lasso. You're
Holding a third level.
and you are
I'm just-
saying boo.
Boo!
Okay.
Stop right there.
All right.
You committed crimes against Skyrim. and
You
people.
hear Falric say, "Boo," and the other one goes, and he starts to run out
As soon
this
as I
way
see that, I
towards-
do the same thing basically.
Okay, so they both this one runs this way, and that one runs towards that table.
Hey, question.
Yeah.
Is the tousle-haired elf in the tan jacket with golden whatever
Yeah.
cute? Oh, then Rook likes any cute elven person. She just has a type.
Okay.
Yes, type.
At the same time, as you go to cast your soul again, that's where you feel this little creature go up and bing, hit you on the head, just like, and then fly impossibly fast way over there. And another one comes and hits you in the back and flies over there. You see like a couple of them start flying up from behind the crowd.
I just got stung by a wasp!
And these things are flitting around like hummingbirds. Like
Can I
they're just
look at
going
this guy and be like,
crazy
Did the
fast.
magic missile hit, or did it
Can you
fail?
explain?
The magic missile does hit.
Mr. Tan Man, can you
Mr. Tan Man.
tan me a man?
What's
Make
going
it a
on?
tennis
Dun, dun,
and
dun.
that you
We've got these
can.
weird fairies flying along. Dun, dun.
So
Put on
they're
your
gonna make an
hands.
attack
Mr.
against.
Mr. Tan Man, bring
Tan
me
Man.
a man. Mr. Ham Hands.
Does an 18 hit you, Fall Rank?
Yes.
Ooh,
Get the
gross.
hell out of here.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
This tiny little fish just hits you in the head.
That's so cute. Like
Um,
Tinkerbell.
Actually, it probably got hit in the backside, and then I hit my head off the table. Ah!
Does a 15 hit you?
What the shield does first? Yeah, it is.
Okay. You also take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Rude.
Yeah. As it hits you like in the temple.
I'm about to cast fire.
The sculptures.
No, every other person's.
Oh, wow.
Like just
The table, we'll say the brown long table is the one that Mama Cloverfield's sculpture is on.
Okay.
Oh no,
Can
they
I yell to
didn't.
the guy as we're doing be like, you like blondes?
He's not focused on combat at all.
Because
Oh.
the guy up there, right now, since this guy's in my sights, the guy up in the jewelry place, he is
Gone.
out
Yeah,
of my brain.
bye.
But if this guy rejects me, she'll be like, oh,
She's like, that's
Yeah.
fine. I like the other one better anyway.
I got options.
I don't know.
Yeah, I got options.
Whose turn is it?
I'm still looking for the gargoyle.
So
Okay, so you do your magic missile. Did
Yeah.
you roll damage for that one?
no, I would like. Do I see all three of them?
Not that one,
Okay.
but you can see the 2 in front of you. and then-
so I got.
That and the pixie.
So I think I would do 1, 2, 1, 2, and then because I have 5 darts. So
Okay.
I can split them.
Oh,
So
take out 40.
this one, 5, 6, 7
Okay. Still up.
with holding lethal, and I already chose my target. So
Yeah.
this guy, same, also 7.
Okay.
And then Tinkerbell.
Okay. Yeah, you watch like as they move around really quickly, the little flying creatures. They don't look as much like little Tinkerbell. They're not like butterfly wings. They're more like little dragonfly wings, but they have the face of elves and they have long ears and these pointed hats. They do have weapons at their sides, but they're just not using them at the moment.
Mhm.
So the boggles that are closest to you are
Stop it right now.
they're both
Please stop. I am Clover fed up.
You butthole. Why did you?
Cloverfield.
they're gonna run back more towards V because they see that you're the one that's actually like hurting people. So they're gonna head both towards V and hop up on the table.
Right here.
Yeah.
Is somebody's
Oh, that's
sculpture on that?
Yeah, someone's sculpture.
Or
on there.
no?
Here, let's put a die up there. Here,
Okay.
you
got
guys can
tiny
put
hands.
die on tables.
So
I'm
like
sorry.
that.
I was
or
ready
are they
for the
one
second.
on either side, or
It doesn't matter. He just,
Sculpture
they're
probably
both kind of
the-
just standing up there being clumsy. There's stuff on the tables. They're not like going after the thing, but as they move, this liquid is going behind them, just getting everywhere.
Oh my
The
god, they're like
floor's getting
slugs.
it's getting slippery. So it's not so much the sticky stuff; it's a lot of the slippery on the ground in front of you. The pixies, or they're not really pixies; they're called quicklings.
No, we don't know that yet.
Well, it's fine.
We gotta get the tall
You know.
man to tell
Knowledge.
us. Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
I
Two more dart out from out of nowhere, and they head towards this table here, where Ulrich's at, and they're gonna start pushing this tower, this crystal or ice crystal. Just you can hear them just like, trying to push it over, and they're like halfway up, so they're not really using leverage to their advantage.
don't want children.
Is it my turn?
Oh, nice sculptures.
This is the best. This is best, and you
There's-
got them in blue. That was
I got
cute.
that thing. And you guys are like dashing around these tables and stuff, and people are just looking around like, what is
Do
happening?
they not see them?
They see them, but like, it's not like a fear. It's just like, what is that?
Unruly children.
Yeah. It was ugly.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Do I get to
go.
finally see a boggart? Is that one that's over? Is he still close to the table
Bougere.
over there?
Yeah, it actually is running away further that way towards you.
Oh, can I be like, it's okay, come here.
It's like,
It's okay, come
and
here.
it, like looks at you and just goes, "Ugh," and runs like to the right, and the ground gets really sticky underneath, and it just keeps running. I was like,
Can I walk up to it and just
Eat it.
I
scruff
mean,
it?
the pixies run around again before you do that, and they're gonna like banging on.
About to lose it.
And then these two are gonna actually they're just gonna keep zipping around. So just move those two far away, like somewhere else on the map. So I got 3 attacks against Liam. Oh, a natural 20 and 18. Is the 14?
He's gonna be knocked out by these tiny
Well, the nat 20 was a 1, so 2 points of damage for the first
Oh,
one.
my
the
God.
best you could get and the worst.
1 point of damage, and then 4 points. And they're just like up on your shoulders and going. One of them hurts. It's like
I am Clover fed up.
Like the slow motion shot in blood sport.
Whose turn
Okay,
is it?
now it's your guys' turn.
Okay. Well, since they're right in front of me, I already have this rope ready to go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do one of these like quick snap things where I already have it there, and as soon as it lets go of my hand, I'm going to rip back on it so it closes up.
Okay.
I'm going to try and catch the two of them together in one lasso shot.
Which two? The ones on the table?
Yep.
Okay, make a dexterity check.
That is going to be 14 or 15. Sorry, I should have this memorized.
Why did your computer lock so fast?
Yeah.
You probably have it set at 2 a minute.
You said dexterity?
Yeah.
So that would be 14.
Okay. You do manage to grab both of them, but also the crystal
That's perfectly
ice
fine.
tower. Okay.
I'm going to immediately just hog tie them to that.
Okay. As
And I'm
their
gonna do a little
bodies,
bonk.
as their bodies like get squished up against it, they go. And
I told you
the-
to chill out.
the tower just starts to turn this like tar black color as their body heat mixed with the oil just kind of secretes into the ice sculpture, and it just turns ugly.
For my bonus action, can I just do a head bonk?
I mean, yeah, it won't.
Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
You can just tap them on the head.
I
but they're
literally,
just-
I don't even
like-
use a
like
weapon. I
Tony
just
Stark.
bonk.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm going to try to. I'm taking my bedroll off of my backpack, like a sleeping bag, and try to open it up. And I'm gonna try to get those 2 pixies and like net them in the bedroll.
Okay.
What do I got to do for that?
Make an. Let me say athletics or acrobatics.
Okay,
That sounds like a.
I'll go with acrobatics. I'll make it really flashy looking.
You gotta do a twirl.
Yeah.
Twirl.
God, I'm rolling like crap tonight.
Dude, me too.
That's a 9.
Yeah, those pixies or the quicklings is really fast. I mean, when you go to look and try and hit them, they just like double. Like you just like you can't see exactly.
Something's wrong with my eyes, guys. There's a lot more of them now.
How much have you been drinking?
I promise, I haven't had anything.
No more pixie dust. Is this what
I
they mean?
like open my bedroll thinking maybe I have 1 or 2 or 8 in there.
I want the one that's coming towards me. I want to try to like he's in the sticky stuff. I want to like walk up or run up or whatever, and I want to just kind of grab him by the neck, scruff him real hard, and then take out my water skin and dump it on. But not the part I'm holding. If possible, I want to try to basically take him in my shirt and like wrap my shirt around him.
So
like
make
an angry
a
cat.
make a like a grapple check is just strength check, contested strength, right?
Like,
I think it's like
athletics.
Yeah.
Athletics usually versus either athletics or acrobatics, depending on what ruling you want to do.
Yeah, you
I'll
can
do
choose.
acrobatics.
Okay. Well, these guys aren't very
That is a 12.
well. I got a 5.
Cool.
Yeah, you even though like the ground's really sticky, you're able to before he gets away, just scoop him up and put him in your shirt. When you dump the water on him, it just runs right off. It's just like oil and water.
I want to wrap it literally like a cat, where you like take it and you like put it under their collarbone, and like you basically bundle them. But now he's in my shirt.
So
It's like a bundle.
you're like swaddling him.
You swaddle
I'm
the boggle.
swaddling him,
Okay.
and I want to like look down and be like, "What? What's going
I'm just like
on?" He's tiny, so automatically I'm like, "Oh, he's so cute.
it's got this big underbite.
He's the ugliest, cutest pug." Oh my god.
He's got a chin like a cash register.
Ha-cha-ching.
I'm gonna turn around and say, I'm gonna like point my wand at him and say, "Y'all better stop." And there's gonna be a flash of light building up on it. I'm gonna hold magic missile for anyone who would get close to Mom's sculpture.
Yeah.
But if they don't, then I'm just gonna hit on anyone close or the 3 next to me.
Okay. All right. They're gonna go again. So that boggle's incapacitated. We're still up. And they're still trying to push that tower down, and they
Oh!
No.
Does it?
and they, go, and they start off.
Oh no! I'm standing there.
Oh no! Get away! Get away!
An opportunity attack?
The 2 on the table you got.
Oh,
and they're-
opportunity attack?
Yes, you can make an opportunity attack with disadvantage.
I would only be able to like punch one because I'm currently holding
do
my
you want to
bedroll.
hit him with your bag?
Does
Oh,
your
he
head just
just
like elbow
whack-
one or
Oh
try
Oh
to
my
like a
god,
bee.
like
like
a
swat?
fly.
Yeah, okay, I'll try to swat one. Let's see what happens.
Wait, wouldn't
They're
you get
considered tiny creatures, so they're like
wouldn't you get a 1 against each of them, or because they flew?
You get
kind of
one
just-
I
reaction.
can only take one reaction. Plus 3. A 12.
a 12 hits.
All right. I do 1 point of damage.
Nice. Okay, and it goes.
A smack.
And that one actually is this one here. We'll say it flies away.
Okay.
It's like,
Don't hurt me. I'm going home. I'm telling my mom.
and then the other 2 are gonna head towards Mama Cloverfields. The 2
Nope.
that are over there.
What?
Yeah, it's fine. Those 2, yeah. So they get over to
On
the
sight.
yeah.
Oh god.
Bam.
Lethal.
Yeah, lethal hits.
All right. Is it roll to hit or it always hits? I
danger.
can't remember.
It always hits.
Yeah. Okay.
So 2-2, and then whoever did the crit on me, we're done. So
What
That
is
one's
the-
lethal.
What is the guy doing?
first one.
He's watching.
Oh my god.
He's entertained.
Can
Can I sidle up to him with a boggart?
6. Okay. Yeah, that one. Goes, oh no, he's not down.
And
One of them had already been hit once, though. Yeah, we knocked that one out.
that one's
the
not
really
second one,
consequential.
5, and I'm gonna dump a power surge, doing +3 more.
Okay.
So for 8.
Yeah, you knocked that one out too.
No one messes with Mama Cloverfield.
What about the
You
one
see-
that
And
critted you
then
earlier?
the one who tripped me.
Mm-hmm.
This one's shout out for my boy, 2 points of damage.
Nice.
That's how much damage he did to you,
Charter.
so that's only fair.
While this is happening and I have the boggart in my shirt,
Mm-hmm.
can I sidle around to the elf and be like, liking all this? Yes.
No,
was
not.
thinking maybe
It's not a
we
good
could
look for
pull-
us, really.
No, it's really not. You
It's
guys are
not.
really new in town, you know.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check under this table over here.
he
he's
told
like-
you to buzz off.
He didn't go. He doesn't go far. It's just the table, and like
not telling me
he's
to
trying to
buzz off.
help a little bit.
I'm
Like
over here sidling up to him. I'm giving him the
Yeah,
talking
he's
to.
trying to get
I'm
away
not
from
hitting
you.
on him. I'm
He
telling
doesn't
him.
know that. He's trying to get away from you.
I'm
like
totally
big
not
lady.
hitting on him. Oh, is he pretty?
Yeah, I'll hit on him later, but
Oh.
right now I'm kind of pissed. He's just standing there watching all this, and he's like, "Yeah, be nice to them."
This is the lady
So-
that was just flirting with me, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I really don't like you. Like you're doing."
all the boggles have been
Boggled.
boggled. So there's just the 4 quick ones. And they're gonna dart around again. And they try and like just really confuse you, and they're gonna like dip
Poppers.
down underneath, like off the tower, and they come back around, like back over here, and then start pushing the one with the boggarts on it. Like they think it's funny. They all 3 go towards the top, and like,
No.
I'd like to make an opportunity attack.
okay.
Oh, never mind. It's a +0.
I'm not
I take it
actively
back.
flirting.
I have
Active.
0 strength, so it would be 0 damage.
Nice.
So never mind.
Okay.
+2 to hit.
So yeah, the 3 of them are pushing on it pretty hard. It's your guys' go again.
Has anyone seen me yet?
I mean,
I think they would have said you try to stop.
oh,
it.
to see you knock it over.
I want to make sure that nobody in the crowd thinks that I just pushed that.
Make a stealth check.
Well,
Are you gonna duck under the table or something?
I'm gonna drink my potion of invisibility.
That's
just vanish.
beautiful. That's beautiful. That's
Can
beautiful.
I do that as my action?
All right,
Okay.
Frodo, it's fine.
Gone. And I'm gonna try to just run over towards my brother.
Okay.
So that's what I would do.
Beautiful.
All right, so you said it's.
I'd probably like
This
go
table's
under the
so-
table.
I got you. We need like poker. You know how they have the little dice catchers or whatever.
Yes.
When
Oh,
you
yeah,
go
yeah,
six-
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like also
Not poker,
whenever you see
roulette.
like any like depiction of like a war table.
Oh yeah. They're like
Yeah.
scooping
Yeah.
units off the
I'll
map.
put that on my to-do list.
Or when someone's on stage and they want them off in a cartoon.
I
they're
can,
Okay,
like,
yeah.
I could also try to find them.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be awesome.
I know exactly what I want to do.
You guys want to coordinate anything?
No, I've already
Okay.
got the plan. Or well, for most of them. Once again,
If you want to pop them, you got the level 3.
I have a good idea.
Pop.
Ow. Ow.
No.
Wait,
Magic missile.
Yeah, it's group turn. You guys
Oh.
can do
They're
things at the
right
same
in front of
time.
me. So as soon as I see them go to start pushing that one,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna whip my cloak and try and trap them against that too. I mean, it worked the first time.
This
Um,
poor person's statue.
Make a
One
attack roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
shouldn't have been close to the
I mean, they keep coming right next to me.
bottles. Didn't you read in the like group that
I'm
it's every
feeling
individual's
lucky.
responsibility to protect their sculpture prior to
Huh?
the fall? Yeah.
The competition has no liability for damages done to property.
Mhm. Oh yeah,
Including-
fine print.
including
Gotta read
the
it all.
fall.
This entry does not guarantee you a winning. It guarantees you the chance of a winning. We are not responsible for bad weather, boggarts, or
Yeah. Yeah,
such.
all contestants are encouraged to keep their own security as they're responsible for the
14.
integrity of their statue.
14 does not hit.
If you would like,
As
there's
they-
optional third-party insurance.
They buzz around and start pushing the
Buzz,
opposite
buzz
side
around.
of where you are.
I'm just gonna shout at them. Please stop. I'm trying not to hurt you.
I'm
They
not-
bare their fangs.
I magic missile.
Hey.
Whoa, whoa.
Yep, that was the last of my
Hey, hey.
patience.
when you said when you said like I'm not trying to hurt you, it'd be like I am.
That
That
was the last of my patience.
What is
now
the
I'm trying
stat
to hurt
block
them.
for magic missile?
So it's level 3. So there are 5 d4s that each individually get +1. right? And you can distribute the missiles as you see fit.
Okay. How many are still up? We got just the 3.
Hit the one in the back
And
first.
we got the 3, 4. All
But,
right.
like he's not doing anything right now. But
Hit the far
they
right
are
one
actively.
All right. I'm gonna hit those 3, and yeah. So I'll do 1, 2, 3 to them. So.
It's an automatic hit.
Oh, it's an automatic hit.
You just roll the
my bad.
dice.
Well,
the
that
damage
would've
Roll
dice.
your damage dice, yo.
The triangle pointy one. The one that hurt the most if you stepped on it.
Get out of there. Okay. So that's 4 for one of them.
Okay.
That's 4 for one of them. 4 for one of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit that one over there. That's 5 for one of them. Do I see that one? All the way over there?
No, that one's already gone. That one flew
Yeah.
away.
And then I'll hit one of the ones with the 3.
What's
with
the range
a
on magic
5.
missile? 60 feet.
It's like 120.
Okay.
If I can't hit that one.
120.
Oh well then yeah. I just hit another one with a 5.
Okay, so knock out one of those.
Okay. Cool.
And as they're pushing, and one goes, ah, and, and falls down, and they all go, no, and they go, push, and you can see their little feet kicking like they're swimming, and that tower whoosh, just shatters.
Another one.
I love that they're willing to cause mayhem, and then
And the boggarts
falling
fall
of
over
their-
too onto the ground. And they're still stuck like together,
The
and they're
falling
trying
of
to
their
walk.
brethren is
knocked
not
them
worth
out.
it.
I thought I.
Oh.
Did they wake back up?
You didn't knock them out. I mean, I thought you were just hitting them in the head. You couldn't do enough damage to
Oh,
knock them
okay.
out with your hand.
I thought I knocked them out.
Um,
I know what I'm doing
okay.
next turn.
Y'all,
And the 2 that just knocked that one over, they zip away. I mean, they're like gone.
Like,
And then
adios.
the 2 boggarts that are on the ground, they get up and move 15 feet like away.
so I still had my magic missile.
Okay.
I sure would like to knock them out if I could.
Okay.
The 2 that pushed them over.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Oh,
you
as
know,
they zip away.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, like before they do the edge, I don't want them to like zip away and then like fall 500 feet.
Damn.
You know?
Oh, like we
Like-
did to the Lord of the Blades.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
So like as
That was
they're
one of the best
pushing,
ideas I've
like
ever had.
to knock it over, bam.
their turn is pushing it over and flying away.
Okay.
So they would be gone before.
Okay, because I didn't get my
Or was it
turn and all that. Because I waited
Oh, he
1,
did it.
2, 3.
Oh,
and then I
okay.
was waiting.
Yeah. Well, before it falls, then.
Oh, we got a chance.
It's just a really ugly statue right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is ugly.
Yeah, if y'all want to act funny, I can be hilarious.
Oh,
So
that's
2,
that's
2,
a
1.
scary statement. Oh my god, I did not like that. That makes me feel like when
I'm Clover fed up.
yeah. When I think that's the episode title.
Clover fed up.
Clover
Seven.
fed up.
To the first one.
You knocked me out.
That can be
3,
hilarious.
4,
That sounds
5
like something a
points.
parent
Now
would
he
say
gets
before
knocked
they're
out
about to
too.
beat your
Yeah, that's right.
Awesome. So you guys,
And then
the 2 boggarts are still tied up.
I'll turn around to the other one and be like, "What's up?"
And it goes,
What's up?
and then that's when it starts flying away.
So that one flies away. So these 2 guys are still attached to that.
Yes. So I will say, for the sake, you guys have successfully quelled the disturbance.
I was about to say, on my
Of
next
these
turn, I'm
creatures.
just gonna go.
I'm
Go to
stomping.
sleep.
I'm stomping up to Elf Boy.
I
I give my brother a wet willy while I'm invisible.
Oh my god!
It's just like
Opportunity. Because I probably think
Does a
it's
wet
like,
willy count as
Yeah.
an
You
attack?
probably think it's another
I
one.
probably think it's a quicken.
yeah.
So I'm gonna use all my power to punch him, but I have 0 damage.
Ouch! That really didn't hurt that much, brother.
Like,
That was a lot of shit.
Oh.
Yeah. So the guy,
Looking at
the elf,
Tracy.
walks around. You guys are out of initiative stuff, and he starts sprinkling something on the heads of each of the little creatures. He's a little pouch and like just a little sprinkle of crack.
Do I need to take him out of my shirt? Should you?
Yeah, please.
He's gonna sprinkle dust
It'll
on your
it'll
chest.
calm him down.
Should you put like a little on him before I start taking him out of my shirt? Because I'm just gonna be honest, he's pretty oily.
It'll be all right.
Alright,
And they're
I'm
not
gonna-
too fast.
I'm gonna
Here.
scruff the hell out of him and
Yeah.
take him out and be
It's
like,
actually
he's like-
melatonin.
he's so cute but ugly. I hate him and love him at the same time.
They're not good friends.
No?
And
They said the same thing about it.
Was that the sticky oil on you? Or was that the
It's-
slimy oil? On
I don't
you?
know, but I'm like, I mean, I'm
It's-
covered in it.
yeah, it's oil, slippery
So-
oil.
Thank you.
And he sprinkles some on that one, and then on some of the pixies or the quicklings as well.
I'm gonna hold him in the crook of my because now I'm like,
And Mom runs up to you and she's like, terrifying and amazing. You boys are so talented.
It's a shame that we couldn't save
All of them.
Where's your brother?
Oh, I'm right here, Mom. I release invisibility.
Magic.
I'm gonna whisper to
look
the
at him.
others, like,
Is
at
he
least some of the
asleep or is
competition
he
is gone
what?
because one.
Is he
bro-
just chill?
He's
the
just
other
kind of
one's
chill, like
ugly.
docile
There's
right now.
one left.
what'd you give him?
Well, I'm assuming there's probably
Just
more.
Some spores that
Rohit,
help
no.
calm down. It's chaotic tricksters.
So I've got to say, are you an emissary? Are you
Oh, Griffin.
James Griffin?
Griffin.
Okay. So of
House of
course,
door.
the front door of the tree house down there, pretty hostile-ish. Not really.
They thought it might be good to have someone here to represent.
Hmm.
Just make
Is-
relations.
I
Is
wouldn't
there
have picked
any
the bubbles.
intention of making relations? Because I mean,
Our goal is peace.
Slow but sure.
our goal is peace as well. I can't really say for the entirety of the kingdom. They're mostly confused at
Same
this point.
with our people.
Yeah.
What are those little buggers doing
wait,
here?
Your goal is peace, but your
No.
kingdom, you're not real sure
Well,
about.
it's just the people that
They're
they're
cautious.
very distraught at our situation.
Was
I've been
that all an accident? Like, I don't think you guys
We're-
want to be here.
we weren't supposed to end up here.
Just end up. Oh god.
Well,
Oh, that is.
thank you for helping me capture these
Troublemakers.
Yeah, really. He takes out a sack and he puts all the quicklings in them, and
These,
then he
like,
kind of just
raccoons in your country, or are they like pets?
the raccoon is, but
Wild creatures that just
Small
are
wild
around.
creature. Sure,
What's
pet, domestic.
Not
the,
domestic.
What's the kid from the Wild Thornberries?
Is this like a Nigel? Do you have a? No, it's
Nigel's
Nigel.
the dad.
Nigel.
I don't
Yeah, I don't
remember.
yeah, whatever. I exchange for helping me. I'd be happy to tell you more.
Absolute. One, my curiosity is absolutely killing me, and then two,
It's actually
actually pretty much curiosity and
Donnie.
fear about hoping you guys are okay and we're
And
okay.
three, she
Well,
thinks
I'm
you're
trying
fine.
to learn your customs, so where's a place that we can relax and speak
To the
about-
tavern.
Are you wanting to speak freely where other people hear you and that's fine, or are you wanting to speak privately?
It doesn't need to be spoken in front of an audience, but around others is
You
okay.
have taverns or you have places you drink alcohol, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
in
Would that
way.
be somewhere?
Sure.
Yeah?
Take
Alright.
one of those places would be nice.
Alright.
Listen, Griffin, I know that we've got a lot to talk
Wow.
about,
Wow.
but we've got to wait until after the judging.
Sure. Yeah, I can respect that. I need to my appearance here for a little while longer and probably quell the two contestants who are no longer in the running.
Can
Can I stop you for a
try to
second?
mending.
Hey, Liam? Could I have some help? Thank you. Can you make it smell like lavender? Oh, this is amazing.
Yeah,
I didn't know it could do that.
best trick in the book.
Oh,
I pull out the book.
it's this book. This is how I did it.
Well, Griffin Lorstrin is the
I
name.
smell it.
What's the game?
Borstrom?
Lorstrin,
Worcester.
Lorstrin. I'll tell you more. Let's go grab a
Tell
drink
me more. Tell
All
me
right,
more.
let's go.
after, of course, everything
Oh, yeah.
You guys
sure.
take the time to do the competition, and he breaks apart for a few minutes to talk to the contestants and
I will
apologize.
be gracious and try to clean up the second one.
You do notice that Griffin does hand over like a small pouch to the two people whose statues got destroyed, sculptures, and
Have the judges made it to Cloverfield yet?
yeah, so they go around to all the tables.
I want to enact my plan when the judges
If
get
they just
over
don't
to
want
hers.
We'll just go
I
push
want to
moms
start
over
cheering and
too.
use my charisma to try and get the
Like,
rest of the crowd to
here's
start
4
cheering.
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Come on, guys!
It's practically garbage.
And then
Like
jumps
nobody's
into-
clapping. It's not like
It's
a.
fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's for me.
Then
It's
he
not even
starts
for
a
them. It's for
flash
me.
dance.
It's for
Yeah.
me.
Listen, they're applauding our statue. I look over.
So,
Oh.
yeah, like I said, I'm
It's
gonna
just
do my.
them.
I'm gonna try to clean off the statue if I can, but I'm sure like it's also like they're rubbing against it, and we're like it's got like handprints and shit in it.
Yeah, it's not the same shape anymore. At the end, they announce the winners, and well, for the first time, are awarded 3rd place.
Hey, the top
V totally thinks it's because of what he did. 100%.
How many statues are left?
100%.
It's there
There
were
was a-
24 people, so there were 22 statues
Left, yeah.
Okay, so hey, 3rd out of 22 people, that's actually pretty
That's
darn
fair.
good. With your volcano.
V 100% thinks
You
it's
all
him,
get
though.
to see the sculptures getting tossed over the edge.
Are they like in order of like first gets first?
They push over the worst
Yeah.
ones first.
Do they have somebody else doing the pushing, or do we have to? Because y'all are tiny little halflings. Well, you know what? The 2 fairies did it.
Actually,
The two
They actually
princesses.
have like people that are working the festival who are assisting
Paid
the contestants
employees.
to taking them over.
I think that would be an
Yeah.
interesting
That
way,
toss
like,
them over.
You know,
the
that is
worst
a
ones
less
get
of a
pushed over
liability.
first, and then it's
Because
like
if one of us
They
did
better
it
not
and
be getting more
fell.
than 50.
I wouldn't want to toss my own because I'd want to be like hanging over, like watching the whole way.
But
That's-
do they have like one of those clear acrylic like things where you can hang on and be like, oh wow, look at
No,
that.
but it's more like a semicircle shape. And so,
So you
they
can
push
see-
them, in the center part,
Definitely
and people
wanna
can stand
watch.
around the sides.
That's fun.
all the guys just want to see it go.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Now everybody begins to slow clap and then clap. Destruction!
So, Griffin says, "Well, I by your leave, let me give over any hands the sack and boggles for 2 of Ralph nearby. Run along now." And the little boggles like following behind, like just kind of docile and.
Before we head off with
No,
Griffin,
you're
I'd be
supposed
like,
to throw 'em
"Can you
after the
believe it,
second
Ma?
shirt."
3rd place.
She just jumps up and gives like the biggest hug. And she's gold.
We've hit the big time, Ma."
Don't
That's
take
a
this
pet.
to the glitter dust.
Would I know, would I know with my ranger
No,
knowledge
no.
if you can domesticate one of these?
Like, no, I was just asking her as a side thing.
It's
Right.
not.
Yeah,
It's not a
I don't
beast.
think I don't think they can domesticate them. You know what I mean? So like, and
It's
they've
not
been-
considered
they-
a beast. So,
They've been living there thousands of years.
and as you guys head towards the tavern, I think that's probably a stopping for tonight.
All right,
What's
awesome.
the name of the tavern? Do it.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
What's his favorite color?
Yeah.
Well, currently right now it's orange. So, we'll say.
Orange, you glad you're at the bar. Sorry. I'm sorry, that was really stupid. That's just-
Deep marmalade.
Deep marmalade?
Deep marmalade.
All right, going down. We go deep marmalade.
Who's the bartender?
That's
Julius.
That's a good segue to advertise our Dragonbane campaign because there's an orc captain named Maladuke,
Yeah.
and they always call her Marmalade.
He should be called Marmaduke.
Awesome.
So cute.
Well, thanks, Internet, for joining us. We'll be back next month, hopefully, for another session to find out what Griffin has in store for the party.
See you guys next time when we
Yeah.
start at Deep Marmalade with the bartender, Julius.
Next time.
Next time.
Yo, thank you
Pour
guys.
yourself a nice
backstory.
tall cup of orange juice and join us next month.
We had a lot of people hanging out in chat. Sister Skull Kid,
Hell yeah.
Chris
Oh.
Evie.
We need
That's
a
my-
glitter
that's my
dust
wife.
visit.
Mhm. Blitz was in here for a little while. Rush Hour. So thank you guys for
So-
tuning in.
Yeah,
1, 2,
thank
or
you.
All
This is
right.
a shout out to Daddy Cloverfield, who's a professional doctor.
That's right. That's right.
Dr. Dad.
Dr. Dad.
All right.
Eberron! Yeah!
See you guys.